Hey guys, welcome to the T Siddiqui podcast. Today I've got a very special guest who is Justo. Hi Justo.
Hello.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, no problem. I've been really looking forward to this interview actually.
Come on.
I've watched a few of your podcasts. I think you've got a very interesting story. And you're quite intriguing. People want to watch more, they want to know more. So looking forward to this one. Yeah, definitely. Because you got like stories that not a lot of people have. You can write a movie based on your life, to be honest.
Yeah, for real, true.
Yeah, you could actually write a movie on your life. You got your background, your culture, where you came from, how you got here from where you came from. Your podcast is always amazing with you and Rix.
You know what, we don't really, it's not really a podcast.
What is it?
It's more just like a show, like us just talking, like our own way of just having our therapy. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what it is. You might get some explosive moments, some mad crazy. It's not for TV, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not
It's
for TV.
sick though. I love it though. I think you two are a wicked dynamic duo. Like, it's wicked.
Thank you, man.
Love it. When I first watched it, I was confused. I didn't know like if you two was beefing each other or if you lot was cool with each other. But then obviously I started getting the gist of it. I was watching and then I was thinking, oh, okay, yeah, I see. This is a really good duo. But yeah, so I always like to start from the beginning, which is your childhood.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's I know a little bit about it because I've watched a couple of your podcasts, but for my audience, because most of the people in my audience, they're like from France, Holland, Spain, Belgium, Morocco.
Yeah.
So they can get a chance to get a little insight into you and get to know who you are and stuff. So I'd love it if you could just take us back to your childhood and just tell us a little bit about your childhood growing up.
Well, you know what? For what I actually remember, I just remember like my dad was a diamond trafficker. I went to a private school. It was like a French all-based private school. So my first language is actually French. You get what I'm saying? Although I come from the Congo, but my first language is French because that's what I learned. And I went like I said, I went to a private school over there. And from there, my mom and my dad, they were having their own situation and all that. And I think my mom just wanted to just part from my dad for a minute. So we went to my grandfather's house. We were staying there for a bit and all that.
Is that in Congo? Is that in Congo?
Yeah, that's in Congo.
Okay.
All of this is just happening in Congo.
Okay.
We were staying there for a bit and everything, and then from there I would just go. From there, I think instead of me going to the school that I was going before, and it was too far, the school that I was at, so my mum kind of just signed me up from the school not too far. You know what I'm saying?
Was that also a private school?
That was I wouldn't even know if that one there was a private school because all I know is like what I remember is big cars always used to pull up there, but because I didn't have to jump in the car to go to the private school, I could just walk to school. You know what I mean, with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a proper good school. My granddad was a diplomat and everything, so
so you came from quite a good family
wealthy,
background.
family background and all that. So so from there, life as a kid, you could imagine it was good. You know what I mean? Coming outside, playing with your friends. Sometime I will come back home. I'll come back to my grand's house. No, when I'm leaving my grand's house to go and play, once I come out, I'm dressed normal, right? But once I get outside, take off my shoes, take off my ears, I'm walking barefoot. You know what I'm saying? So I'll meet up with my friends. We're all walking barefoot, climbing trees and all that. You know what I mean? And eating mangoes off the trees and all that. You know what I'm saying? So little things like that. You know what a lot of people don't know as well. Like when I was younger, I had a little pet monkey.
Oh,
as well, yeah.
I love monkeys.
When I tell my friends this, they laugh at me.
I really want a monkey, you know.
Yeah, I had a little pet monkey and all that.
What was his name?
I can't even remember.
Oh.
But I just remember I had a pet monkey and I was like, rah. I remember asking my mom, yo, rah, like when my mom told me, yeah, I did. But I've always got this image that the monkey died. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
But yeah, anyway. But yeah, so from there, one day we were just in school. I was in school, like a war broke out. You know what I'm saying? When the war broke out, we were all under the desk, and the teacher was letting some of us go. You know what I mean?
How old was you at this point?
I was probably I was like probably like 5 or 6 years old. I'm not too sure. I do remember. Yeah, I was probably 5, 6 years old. 5, 6 years old, 6 years old or something like that. So anyway, a war broke out. When the war broke out, the teacher was letting some of us go, telling us to go home. You know what I mean? And because we wasn't too far, me and my friends that always like walked to school together, like we wasn't too far from each other, you know? So he told us to go. We came out. When we came out, like everybody was running everywhere.
So was that like a normal thing that used to happen, or was that the first time that ever happened?
To me, I've never experienced anything like that before. You know what I'm saying?
So would you say that was quite traumatic?
At the time, it was. I can't really remember how my younger self felt.
Do you think it happened so fast that you didn't even have time to even think about what was going on?
You come outside, everybody's running, scattering and running. All you're hearing is a lot of shots happening.
Ooh.
You see what I'm saying? So you're running home. But because I was last, my 2 friends that was in front of me, the one that was in the middle, he stopped. Hurry up, catch up kind of thing. The one that was in front ended up getting shot. But you could hear the bullets flying, like the way it was just whistling like and all that. So he turns around to like carry on, but then he gets hit. So I'm frozen. You see what I'm saying? Like I'm frozen, like rah. You know what I mean? So I don't even know what to do. A woman grabbed me, put me under this shed. From the shed, it's like there was a lot of people in the shed. I just burst out of the shed, like I don't know what am I doing in here, like, do you know what I mean? It's like, what am I doing in here? And I just burst out. When I burst out, I run all the way home. So I run past my friends, like on the floor, and I just started to run right past them. Get home. When I get home, come in the house, close the gate, close the door behind where the gate is. So closed it. You would have thought that was the most safest place where you can be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But it wasn't. There were rebels inside the house. You know what I'm saying? So I could hear noise inside the house that was going on. So I'm thinking like, right, maybe the family just, you know what I mean? I go in there. When I got in there, like we were just ambushed. Like with all these rebels there. And then certain situations, just certain activities happen. I don't really like to think about it too tough, but yeah, my uncle, I walked into my uncle getting raped, you know what I'm saying? And another one was raping my auntie. That's what I walked into, you know what I'm saying? And my cousin was basically in the corner crying. And I came in shocked, and I'm assuming I was crying as well, because yeah, that was a bit kind of a mad one still.
Of course, as a 5-year-old, to see something like that.
Yeah, that was mad. And then from there, I think from there, they tried to make my uncle and my auntie. They tried to make my cousin sleep with his mum, kind of thing. So he didn't want to. And then that's when I got into the middle of the situation, where they asked him, all right, cool, you got to choose who you want to live or die. You know what I'm saying? So my auntie was speaking, like telling him to kind of shoot her, because they had me standing next to my auntie. When they had me standing next to my auntie, she was basically telling him,
your auntie is one hell of a woman though, because to be in a situation like that, where you have to pick your life or your nephew's life, and for her to basically say, take my life, that's amazing. Like, that's hats off, top respect for that, because that's a difficult decision to make, you know?
So he basically, made the choice that he made.
Or was it was his choice?
Yeah, he made the choice that after his mum told him what to do.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so he did what he did,
And
and then they left.
I'm sorry to hear that happen.
Yeah, they left anyway. Yeah, it's mad still. They left and we was in there for like I think a day or two. They came back, grabbed him, and then I stayed there in the house with 2 dead bodies. You know, and then my granddad. I think my granddad came when he came. I just remember my granddad just coming. And then yeah, I remember being on the plane. I remember coming off the plane. I remember being reunited with my whole entire family. Yeah, I don't really like to
talk about it.
too much, yeah, because
Takes you back.
yeah, I think when I did it, when I did it on the other podcast, yeah, it was more like, let me just go through this real quickly, say how I need to say it real quickly. But even right now, even trying to talking about it, it's like I'm just getting, you know what I mean, pictures, flashes, you know what I mean, and little details, and I, you know what I mean, and I just, yeah.
It's hard because it's scientifically proven that when the brain thinks about a traumatic experience, you actually the body doesn't know the difference, and it's actually reliving that experience again. It thinks that it's actually reliving that experience again. So I can understand why you'd feel that way and how difficult it must be to speak about it, because that's a difficult situation to be in, especially at the age, you know, that you've seen a lot. For someone, for a 5-year-old boy to see that, you know, you've just that part of your life is probably more than what one human person's ever experienced in the whole of their life, you know. So that is traumatic, and that's probably what made you who you are today, you know, the tough person that you are and the strong person that you are today.
I would say more like, I don't think it made me. I think what I tried to do was kind of more like, I think I discovered how to bury things without thinking of things. And with that, I've always tried to be normal with everybody else, trying to act like everything was normal. Like I never experienced those kind of things. Like I just wanted to be like how my friends were. They were normal childhood kind of thing. You know what I mean? I spoke to one of my school friend, and I was trying to basically say, nah, man, like I never had no anger. I wasn't, you know what I mean? But then he said to me like, yo, he kind of jogged my memory to like say like, yo, nah, bro, like from primary school, you was moving kind of mad.
Yeah,
You know
it would definitely have an effect. There's no way.
Yeah,
it would definitely have an effect
like
on you
you was
somehow.
fighting, like you was problems in school. You know what I mean? Like me and you even ended up in a fight. You know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. I was like, right, is it? So when he was saying that to me, it's like, because I've buried, it's because I've buried so much memories, yeah, that connect certain part of my childhood. It's like I forgot those kind of moments, my outbursts. So you know, you've got this image of just always being normal.
But subconsciously,
you wasn't normal.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
it definitely would be there subconsciously.
You know what I mean? Something always triggered you. You know what I'm saying? But without you even knowing that something's triggering you. So I was never aware like this was my trigger, because I was always trying to be normal like everybody else, trying to block out what I witnessed and what I saw. See what I'm saying? So it was that. So when we came, when I first reunited with my whole entire family, we were there for a while. And my mom asked us the question, where did we want to go? America or the UK? Don't tell me why we picked the UK. I think it was the best choice, actually. We did make, I reckon if we went to America,
probably would have been dead by now in jail.
Yeah. I think all me and my brothers would have been dead by now. All of us would have been dead by now.
Yeah,
you know
I think so.
You know what I mean? Or maybe one of us probably be in prison doing some
life sentence or something.
100 years.
Yeah, because in America, if you live past like 25, 26, you're actually quite lucky, you know?
You know what? it's crazy you say that, yeah, because like this is what me and my friends were talking about. Like, we have to embrace the fact that we made it to 30. You know what I mean? Like, I'm about to make it to 40. Do you get what I'm saying? So I'm happy I'm about to be 40 because I didn't expect to make it all the way through. My brother didn't make it all the way through. You know what I'm saying? My brother lost his life at 20. You know what I'm saying? So it was one of them ones. Like, but I'm happy that I've made it to 40. Because the way I see it, people like me is not supposed to see that kind of age. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, and from there, like, going back, yeah, my mum's, we moved to, we were living in Willesden, in a hostel, and then there was a school around the corner from the hostel, called Anston School. That's where my friend was telling me about, right, like, when you was there, you was actually a problem. You know what I mean? You was a problem. You know what I mean? And I don't think I had any friends in that school like that because I was always fighting. You know what I mean? Because when he said that to me, like, my mind started moving a bit. I was like, oh, I didn't really have friends like that in that school. You know what I mean? Maybe one friend, there was one friend I had, his name was Jeremy. And there was another boy named David. There was, I would just say maybe like 3 or 4 people that were my friends. But when I was there, so I never even played with them. You know what I mean? But David was probably older than me, but I think when people would trouble me in school, he would be the one to, like, basically look out for me the most. You know what I mean? And I was always getting in trouble, and the teachers always felt like I was always the problem.
Did the teachers have any idea about your history, where you came from, or anything like that?
Not at all. I didn't speak. I was just full of anger and rage. But I didn't speak. I didn't say nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because because obviously you've come to London, you're probably not speaking any English
at all.
So you had that difficulty as well, language barrier.
Yeah.
So that must have been quite difficult.
No, not. I would say not really, but probably it was. You know what I'm saying?
Because you can't communicate. You can't really like even when you kicking off, getting into fights and stuff, you can't even like cuss or say what you want to say. Do you know what I mean? Because you're probably swearing in French or you know, in your language.
Yes, you see what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's salope.
Yeah, like, you know, all of them kind. So basically, it's like, it's crazy. Yeah. Like, the first thing, you know, the crazy thing, the first cartoon we first started watching that nobody was speaking that we actually liked was Tom and Jerry. Because there was no
speaking.
Yeah, there was no speaking. You know, and Tom and Jerry is always action, sound effects, noises, and all that. No one spoke on Tom and Jerry. So that's what we liked that the most, you know what I mean? Because we could watch that one day. And then with time that went on, like, we wanted to, like, we learned to speak English by watching TV. That's how we learned to speak English. And then we moved from Wales. When we left Wales, then my mum had a viewing in 2 places, Stonebridge and South Kilburn.
Wow. 2 of the roughest places.
Yeah, like, no, crazy enough, yeah. South Kilburn, my knowledge, South Kilburn wasn't rough. Stonebridge, I don't know if it was rough them times there either.
Yeah, Stonebridge.
But it just looked.
But obviously to you,
there was no park.
Yeah.
South Kilburn, there was a park. So we picked South Kilburn because there was a park. That's the whole reason why we went to South Kilburn, because we never saw a park in Stonebridge.
Okay.
But South Kilburn, it was more like, yo, there's a park there, right there. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, my mum said, "Where do you want to live?" We said, "Yeah, man, we want here."
Okay.
The only thing that interested us was just the park. That was it. This is what we want. We want right here.
You guys solely based your decision on the park?
Yeah, that's the reason why we lived in South Kilburn, because that park made us move to South Kilburn. It was that park.
So would you say that when you first moved to South Kilburn, it wasn't that rough then? No, not for a kid like me. But that's what I was gonna say, because look where you've come from and what you've seen. So that's gonna be like some fairyland to you. Do you know what I mean?
Basically, like it was. That park was like Chessington. You know what I'm saying?
To other people, that's like
a
no-go zone area. Do you know what I mean? Because I remember from back in the days, Kilburn. Like, Kilburn was on smoke back in the day. Stonebridge, because obviously I'm from Grove. Like, so we used to I know a couple serious man from there, and we used to hear about things that used to happen from there to Grove, because they'll link up, like all areas link up and that. But Kilburn's always been, and Stonebridge, they've always been on smoke. But obviously, because you're coming from where you're coming from,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? It's like taking someone, for example, from Morocco, who's lived, born and bred there, to London, and taking them to prison here. It's like a 5-star resort to them, because the prisons over there, it's not like the prisons over here. Do you know what I mean? So to you, it's, you know, but to other people, they ain't gonna want to go to them areas there.
But you gotta remember as well, it's a big different dynamic, from coming from a whole background of a wealthy life to a poor life. You see what I'm saying? That's a big change. You know what I'm saying? Your mom, like, working. Yo, it's mad. Like, my mom used to actually go out and tell us not to go outside, and we'll lock ourselves inside the house and wait for my mom to come back from, like, her work, like, you know what I'm saying? And we could be in the house from morning, and my mom will probably come back home around, say, like 7, 8 o'clock.
Oh, so the whole day. You
see what I'm saying? So from young, my mom already be like will be chefing, about teaching us how to chef it as well. You know what I'm saying? So she'll buy us a lot of, like, chips and all that. Like, put this oven in this area. So we were always careful, and because it's 3 boys as well. Yeah. We played all day. We didn't even think about, yo, where's mom? Like, we had each other, so we played all day, and we'll sit down and watch Tom and Jerry or Superman, or we go. Them times there, I don't know if Blockbuster existed. I don't know if Blockbuster.
Yeah, the video shop, we can rent videos and that.
Blockbuster. There was two video shop back in the days.
I think it was like yellow and Blockbuster. I used to rent videos from there as well. It was
I know there was Blockbuster existing, but there was another one that had the letter started with I forgot the name of it, and it was up on Kilburn High Road as well. Yeah, but anyway, my mum would rent us like 3 or 4 films, but we could watch that 3 or 4 films, the whole day. We'll rewind it, start it again, watch it again. You know what I'm saying? So this is where we were learning how to speak English, like learning how to, like, what he was saying, what word meant, and certain, like, reactions and all that, and what cuss word that will make people upset. And I was like, oh, this is what that boy said to me the other day.
Yeah, that even like music as well. You used to listen to English music as well? Did you used to learn from English music?
The only English music I used to listen to was Michael Jackson.
Oh my God, I used to love Michael Jackson.
Yeah, it was only Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, boy.
Yeah, I used to sit there and watch his videos. You know when you said you can watch the videos again? I used to watch Michael Jackson. My dad used to go work in the morning, come home, and I'm still there watching
Michael Jackson.
Watching Michael Jackson.
The concerts,
moonwalking in the sitting room, everything.
all that, Michael Jackson. I used to watch so much Michael Jackson.
I used to love videos. Michael.
Even when the movie came out,
Moonwalk, yeah.
Yeah, we killed that movie.
I told
my mum, yo, you need to buy this film for us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we killed that
when
movie.
He turns into a robot. Yeah. I used to love that film.
Yo, that movie was cold. But yeah, so I was more close with, when I was younger, I was more close with my brothers. And the more when I started coming outside, and my next door neighbor, Jermaine, me and him became good friends. And then down, like, a couple of doors down, there was my other next door neighbor, Ruben. You know what I'm saying? And I started hanging around with them. We used to play go to go on the balcony. You know what I'm saying?
Knock down ginger and all that.
Knock down ginger, climbing up the building walls and all that. You know what I mean? At these times, we're not even going into the park like that. Too tough. We're just playing on our landing. Everything is on our landing. There was another boy on there. There was his name was Ali. He had an older brother named Abid and a sister named how could I forget the sister's name?
You're going to be in trouble if they're watching this.
Oh, bro. my memory's becoming terrible.
We're getting old.
Yeah, man.
I'm almost 40. I'm hitting 40. You were born in the same year as me, 1984.
Yeah, so
what month was you born in?
Pardon?
What month was you born in?
I was
in
born in
August.
June.
Okay. I was born in August.
Oh, yours is in August? Yeah. Mine's in June, man.
1984.
Yeah, 1984. So, always to play with them, and then I didn't even know downstairs there was a whole nother different set of kids downstairs. So this is where I met my bedroom bullet. And then the door number 1 over there downstairs was a guy named Latmar. You know what I'm saying? And then there was the twins, Latoya and Toya. You know what I mean? And then when we started going outside, and then that's when I started bumping into other people like my friends like Sarah, Sadia, Absalon, all of these other people, like Sticks, and then ST, all of these kind of people. I started meeting them after, but my brothers were also meeting their own friends and all that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
But obviously, you lot must have been really close because you're all
yeah.
you each other had, isn't it?
Yeah,
at the
like
time?
definitely, we were definitely close with each other. I remember sometime when I used to get into fights, yeah, I had this thing where I didn't really want to fight back because I didn't want to fight to lose my friends.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I didn't want to fight because I didn't want to fight back. And my brother Tino, he'll go and get my mum, and then my mum will look out. My mum will come upstairs and she will look and she will say to me, "Fight back, then, fight back. Show them like what you've been taught. Like teach them." I didn't fight back. I stood there and I let my friend Jermaine beat me up. Literally, I just stood there. You know what I'm saying? And then when I go inside the house, my mum will, then when I go inside, then my mum will beat me.
Yeah, that's what I see. I used to get licked.
My
if
mum
I
will
don't-
beat me for getting
Yeah.
beaten up
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And then when she'll do that, she'll send me in the room. And then when I'm in the room, yeah, I'm punching up the wall. I'm letting it all out on the wall. You know what I'm saying? And my brother will be like, "How you letting beat you up like that? Huh?" Then I'll get mad and try and beat him up. And then I'll beat him up. Then he will say, "Why don't you beat him up?" I used to always take out my brother. My brother Tank. I used to always take out on him because he was cheeky, man. He was rude, man. Sometimes, man. But yeah,
Well, did you feel like if you would have retaliated or beaten them up, you would have not had friends? You would have lost
yeah,
that one.
I didn't really want to fight my friends. I didn't want to fight my friends. But you know what changed? What made me change is when we moved to South Kilburn and then we went to a school. My mum put us into a school called Essendine. Yeah, when I started going to that school, I met I was in the classroom with a boy that I was introduced to named Daryl. Daryl introduced me to Spencer. You see what I'm saying? So now my friend Spencer, like that was my friend, like, you know what I'm saying? I remember I got into a fight and Daryl in school I got into a fight, but I fought back. This one here I fought back. Do you know what I'm saying? I was like, later I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying? This person ain't my friend. You know what I'm saying? But my friend back in the estate, that's my friend. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
But this one here is not my friend. So I beat up this guy I beat up this boy so badly. I remember Daryl told Spencer, they come down all the way to the office, like the head office, Miss King. R.I.P. to her still. Yeah. And Spencer was like, "Hey." Well, Daryl was like, "Yeah, he beat up, what's his name? Bad, man." Whereas Spencer was like, "What?" Spencer looked at me, he's like, "What? You think you can have me?" Yeah, like, "You think you can have me?" And I looked at him, I was like, "I don't know." But in my head, I was like, "Brother, I can have you." You know what I'm saying? In my head, he was like, "Brother, I can have you." But, like, I don't know. He goes, "You don't even look that strong." You know what I'm saying? So it was like, okay. I just sat there quiet. I was like, all right, cool. But we became very, very good friends. Every day, like in school, we'll teach each other like fighting moves, like bare fighting moves. And I remember he said to me, "Hey, don't ever let anybody, don't ever let anybody like try chief you up or try bad you up." Because in school, if I go into incidents with somebody in primary school, they will get their big brother. I didn't have a big brother. I'm my own big brother. Do you know what I'm saying?
You was the big brother.
Yeah. Or if my brother go into a situation, I'll come in and defend my brother, but then they will go and get their big brother. Do you know what I'm saying? So my brother can't even defend me. So I'm standing there thinking like, oh man, these big guys, like, what am I going to do now? So I'll end up getting mashed up by their brother. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and then I remember Spencer was just saying to me, don't ever let anybody, no matter who it is, no matter how big they are, don't let anyone like do that to you. Fight back, yeah? Even if it's your friend, fight back. Boom, and then when I went back, I remember me and Jermaine got into another incident. That was the first time I actually fought back, but I didn't like it. Because this was my brother. You know what I mean? Not even at the time I could say he was my brother. Like, this was my friend. This is my first friend. I didn't like it. Like, I didn't like the fact that I had a fight with him and I actually fought back. You know what I'm saying?
Shows that you got a good heart though, and that you, like, for people who are your friends, like you're loyal to them and you care for them and you don't want to hurt them.
Nah, yeah. So It was like that for me. So I was very, and when we did have that fight, and then we had another fight. Yeah, we had another fight. And then that's when I made the decision to myself and said, yeah, I'm never going to fight this guy. You know what I mean? And I remember me and him again, when we got a bit more older, we got into a massive argument. Now, this time I'm mashing up everybody in my block. You know what I'm saying? I'm mashing up everybody in my block. Couple of people was mashing me up. You know what I mean? Saw mashed me up. Delando, Ozzy, they were mashing me up. But Delando and Ozzy, they were like my big brother. You know what I'm saying? Because they were bigger than me, but they toughened me. They really toughened me. You know what I'm saying? Not just me. They did it to me, Jermaine, Derek, Jermaine, Bullet, all of that. You know what I'm saying?
Was that the older lot?
Yeah, that's the older lot. You
Yeah,
know
they're
what I'm saying?
toughening you lot.
Yeah, like regular dead legs couldn't come outside sometimes to play outside because the leg was mash up. You know what I'm saying? But I used to literally even have fights with them and they'll just mash me up. But it was all good. It was good. Do you know what I mean? It was
Sounds like just another day on the block.
Yeah, like it was good. I'm just getting mashed up by my older bros. You know what I'm saying? It is what you're young, you've got a mouth. You know what I'm saying? You know when you're young, your mouth runs. All right, I'm going to catch you. You know what I mean? Boom, they catch us. There's been days that me and Jermaine will be hiding. We're not even going outside. We're on the balcony playing. They could be sneaking up. They say we're dusting right back inside the house.
The oldest looking for you
Locking
lot.
the doors. You know what I mean? But yeah, so that was when me and him had an argument, and it's like he wanted to fight me. I didn't want to fight him because I made a decision to myself a long time ago. I said I'm never gonna fight this guy. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, look, even Spencer's like my best friend. Like, that's my bro. Yeah, I've never had a fight with that guy, ever.
Till this day.
Yeah, ever had a fight with him. We didn't even ever had an argument. We've never had an argument ever. You see what I'm saying? So those are people for me. Like those are my brothers. Like Spencer, Jermaine, Bullet. You know what I mean? Like those are the people that I grew up with. You know what I mean? That I consider like my brother. Although I've got other brothers out here that are my brothers as well, but I don't. At this age, I don't have friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you're not longer my friend. You know what I mean? So, them childhood, difficult times, it was difficult, but it was also a good time. Because them times them times the people didn't really like Africans. Jamaicans didn't really like Africans them times. So, that was tough. And, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, good times, man. Proper good times and bad times. You know what I mean? So, I wouldn't change it for the world. If I had to go back to change anything, it would be nothing to change.
You wouldn't change anything at all?
Nah, because everything is you see when you talked about what I witnessed in Africa is what made me. No, I don't think what happened in Africa is what made me. I think what happened in Africa, with time it angered me because I was a kid and I couldn't do nothing. I was vulnerable. See what I'm saying? And I could have lost my life. And it's not even like in one occasion I've almost lost my life, but there was times that I couldn't stand up for myself because I'm young. People have big brothers and I didn't have a big brother. You see what I'm saying? With time as you grow up, your strength starts to develop even more. So those who trouble me couldn't trouble me no more like that.
But that's what I mean when I say that made you. I mean in a way of it didn't make you at that time.
I think that what it did for me, it angered me.
Which you later on in life, when you got older and understood what had taken place, gave you that strength. So when I say made you, I mean in those terms. You know, like later on in life. Yeah.
You see what you're saying? Yeah, I get what you're saying. But I always felt like my block is what made me. The people around, what they did and whatever, it's what made me. You see what I'm saying? That's what I see. I see my block is what made me. The environment I was in, the racism that I had to endure, yeah, it's what made me. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
so if you had the option to change that day, would you go back and change that day and make that day not have happened, or would you not have changed it?
Yeah, man. If I had to go back on that day, like, you see the way I'm explaining to you, I'm not even explaining it to you properly. That's what I'm saying. I'm just giving you the. If I had to actually go back to change that day, yeah, I would. Because a 5 or 6 year old can't experience that. Not supposed to experience anything like that. I looked at my son when he was 5 at 6. When I looked at my son at that age, I thought to myself,
that's when it must have really hit you.
yo, like, you have not gone through what I've gone through. I haven't witnessed what I witnessed. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But a 5-year-old kid, I felt sorry for the 5-year-old me.
You saw yourself in him.
Yeah, like, I feel sorry for the 5-year-old me, because he should never have witnessed that at all. That's what I'm saying. So,
yeah, Steve.
yeah, man, like, so when I look at my son, I say to myself, man,
makes you want to protect him even more, innit?
yeah, like, I just wish more, like, I wish somebody would have protected me. But then again, what can you say? You're in a place where you're not supposed to be. You don't even expect things like that to happen.
Yeah. Deep. It's not
And
easy to go through that.
And witnessing those kind of things, I have to jog my memory sometimes. I'm like, oh, I don't want to think. But yeah.
So then, at what point in your life did you? Obviously, it was when you probably moved to the block and stuff. Did you start getting like affiliating yourself in gang life and going down that road?
Sorry, carry on. Sorry, apologize.
No, go on. I want you to listen. This is like a safe space. I want you to like whatever you feel, speak. Like if you have thoughts or feelings or anything, just feel comfortable, you know, and just let it out and just speak to me.
You know what, yeah? Me, growing up in my estate, it was football every day. Football every single day. My mum was strict. My mum didn't play no games. You know what I mean?
Was you good at it?
Was that what?
Was you good at football?
Yeah, man, I was good at football still. My friend over here, he was kind of rubbish at it still. I used to like when he was in there because, you know, like, when
he used to make you look good.
Not even that. We used to play World Cup.
Okay.
And sometime in World Cup, yeah, you mess around, and then when you get down to it was him, my brother, yeah, my brother Tank, or Smalls, and DC. When you have them in there, you're going through. You're making sure.
That's the dream team.
Nah, like, you're going through, meaning that they're gonna get knocked out.
Okay.
So because they was not that great.
Ah,
you know
okay,
what I mean?
okay.
So you're going through.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that was the greatest thing, just being in my estate when I was younger. We used to play football, run out, go bike riding, like literally fix bikes, like find bikes on the road. My brother and Jimmy J, they used to fix the bike, boom. We'll go bike riding. Do you know what I'm saying? Way out of the area. If you couldn't keep up, you get left behind. You got to find your way back home. Do you know what I mean?
That sounds like your happy moments.
What? Those are the great times. Those are the best times. But the more you get older, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got kicked out of school. When I got kicked out of school, I think it made my mum be even extra.
Strict.
She was already hard on me. And it made her be extra hard on me because, like I said, I'm the eldest one. You know what I mean? And I have to set by example. You know what I mean? So, like, when everybody's waking up, getting ready to go to school, she will make sure I'm up and out of that house. Yeah? Out of that house. Because I used to go to one of them schools. I used to go to one of them schools when you get kicked out. Like,
Centre. That's where I had to go.
Yeah.
I think you did the same thing as me. You beat up a teacher, isn't it?
Yeah, I beat up a teacher.
Yeah, I beat up a teacher as well.
You know them teachers, sometimes they deserve it, man.
Yeah, my mum, she was a dinner lady. She didn't want to give my dinner tokens.
Seriously?
So beat her up.
Yeah, oh, so you be up at dinner time as well?
Yeah.
I beat
Oh,
my
is
nails
it
up.
dinner time as well?
Dinner time as well.
Oh my
He didn't
God,
want to
this
let me
is
go to my
crazy.
lunch. Like, it
Yeah,
was
she
dinner
didn't want
time.
to give me my lunch.
Yeah, my science teacher didn't want me to go to my dinner time, like my lunch time.
Your science teacher?
Yeah, my science
That's
teacher.
what happened to me. My science teacher tried to put me in detention for 20 minutes. So then I was late to get my dinner token. So then the dinner lady didn't want to give my food, so I beat her up.
See what I'm saying? Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah, so yeah, my teacher didn't want to let me go to my lunch, but he keeps playing the same video every day. So we know this video. So why are you gonna make me stay back in to watch this video again? It don't make no sense. It's the same video we watch all the time. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not
learning nothing new.
Yeah, you're not really teaching me anything else. It's
Yeah.
the same video that we keep watching. I'm like, yo, I know this. So I crossed my hands and fell asleep. So when the bell went, I'm saying, time to get out of here. All we done that whole lesson, it was a double lessons. All we done for that whole double lessons, he just watched that video. That's all we did. We didn't even write nothing. Nothing. We just had to sit there and watch it. You know what I mean? So I end up, he didn't want to let me go. So he pushed me. When he pushed me, I said, what? You're not allowed to do that. Push me again. I said, what? Boom. I just knocked him. I knocked him one. You know what I'm saying? And he dropped and I was like, thinking I'm going to stay behind.
What did you lay him out?
Yeah, laid him out. Grabbed my stuff, my jacket. But them, nah. Them other students that I had in my class, them girls didn't like me, but they snitched on me. Like, said, yeah, he pushed him and knocked him. I'm like, yo, you lot said extra. And I just gave him one blow and he was out. You know what I mean? So I bopped out. But at that point, oh man, I was shifting because I'm like, my mom's going to kill me.
You get licks when you go home.
So I went to my head of year real quickly looking for her. Couldn't find her. So I went home. So basically that I didn't even have my lunch because that's how scared I was of my mom. Yeah? To tell my mom what happened. My mom wasn't home. So I had to dust back to school. My head of year comes and picks me up out of my lesson. Yeah, you did this. I said, Miss MSC, you don't understand. He pushed me. Is he allowed to do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, nah. But I felt like that was my last year of school as well. I was in year 11. So I felt like my school didn't really pay attention to they didn't really pay attention to, man. They didn't really try and help, man. Do you know what I mean? I think they wanted me out a long time ago. But I've had other friends that beat up teachers and stayed in the school. To me, it was like, why did I get kicked out when other students have done this? Do you get what I'm saying? Well, I got kicked out. Just to let you teachers know, I didn't fail in life if you thought I was going to. But I didn't. I actually won. Yeah. So,
yeah, me too.
No.
Me too.
You know what I mean? So,
we should start a Me Too movement for all the kids that used to get picked on and then ended up making it.
All the kids that got kicked out of school, then back in those days, and the teacher said you was not going to amount to nothing. Yeah, you can laugh at them now. And all the other students you thought that were going to make it, I'm sure they're not even in the position that man's in. You know what I mean? But yeah. They're
getting them universal credit every month.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So basically from there, as we got older, my mom will make me go out, give out my CV.
So wait, how did your mom react to you being permanently excluded?
You know what? That was actually, my mom had my back on that one day.
Okay.
My mom actually, for the first time, stood up for me in that meeting. Because you have to come back and you have to explain why you have to stay.
Yeah, and you got all the teachers there.
You got all the teachers, other teachers I've never seen before in my life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I remember, like, when they said to me I wasn't in. Oh, man, I was heartbroken. I cried, man. Yeah, man, I cried. I was like, right. And I just let all on my teacher. I let all out on my head teacher, my head of year. I said, Miss Amesi, you've never liked me. You've always tried to get rid of me. Like, I don't seem to understand. I come to you and I tell you the truth. You always made me to seem to be the bad person all the time. You never ever saw that people was always trying to cause a situation with me. You've always took other people's side instead of me. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like, that's always been the kind of situation, even in my household.
That you've had to deal with all your
Like,
life.
yeah, like I had to deal with that all my life. You know, like, yeah, you accept to be the bad guy now.
Yeah,
you
you
don't
might
even
as
wanna
well. You
explain
might as
no
well
more.
be, yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause-
like you accept to be the bad guy.
Yeah.
So you don't even care no more. So when people are taking out, you're just like, ah, cool.
And the thing is,
And you're numb to it.
he's actually got absolutely no right whatsoever to put his hand on you.
There you go.
As a big grown adult, you cannot be putting your hands on a child. Like, regardless, he should have got sacked for doing that.
So well,
Obviously, I'm not condoning your behavior or my behavior, but
it was needed
you
at the
know,
time.
you know.
No, it wasn't needed. It was wrong.
No, it's not. It was needed at the time, but if he hadn't had done that, then maybe you wouldn't have did what you had done. You know, so it's
100%.
both need to take responsibility.
Really. No, 100%. Like I said, yeah, I'm playing when I said it was needed at the time, but in reality, no, it wasn't needed. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, you may have taught him a valuable lesson
No, I
to
didn't.
never put his hand on the
But guess what?
child
You know the
again.
crazy thing is, the crazy thing is, when I got kicked out, yeah, I used to go to my school after school, and one time I saw him after school, and I was about to mash him up properly, yeah. But all the other kids, like all my friends, like, nah, don't do it. Later on that day, police came to my house, saying, oh yeah, you was threatening a teacher, and I was like, wow. I was like, wow, this school are going in. You know what I mean? They went in, so I thought, you know what? I'm not gonna go back to the school after that. After school.
You know, when I got, because I used to always bunk school, right? I used to go to my lessons and stuff and that and just chill with like my friends and stuff. But I used to mainly bunk. And then when I got permanently excluded, I started going to school every day. Imagine that.
Seriously?
Yeah, well, I started going in class. I went to 3 different schools. I went to Nick's schools, one in North London that my cousin used to go to. I used to put their uniform on and just pretend I was new. I just started today. I used to go North Westminster. I used to go sit in their classrooms.
You used to pretend you was new? Nah.
Yeah, I used to go to other people's school, not even my own school. And then when I got permanently excluded, then I started going to school. The teacher called me on a tannoy. They were like, can you come to the office, please? So I came to the office. They were like, you've been bunking for months and months. You don't come to school. You get permanently excluded. Now you want to attend all your classes.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. And I had one English teacher. She was so cool with me. She used to let me come into her class knowing that I was permanently excluded. And I used to go in her class and I used to sit down and I used to learn. And they used to be like, why wasn't you like this when you was at school, you know?
Yeah, oh my God. Oh, you're lucky you could do that, you know. But you was going to other people's school pretending.
Yeah, I was putting
that
in
is
their
gangster.
uniforms. I was putting in their uniforms.
You was advanced. I couldn't even think of that.
I used to go down in their uniforms and be like, yeah, I just started today, miss. And when they used to ask questions, I just put my hand out because I was quite smart. I was just naughty. I was just really naughty.
Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, that's genius. I should have done. I want to go back to a time machine and do that. I need to do that. Nah, that is cold. Yeah, no, but yeah. So after that, I said, you know what, forget it. I'm not going back to the school. Like, again, after school no more.
And then that's when the road starts, isn't it?
Nah, it didn't actually.
No?
Because my mum was very strict.
Okay.
You got to remember, see my friends, yeah, that are my friends. They were in school. Yeah, they were still in school. So when my whole year actually finished school, yeah, I was already outside trying to get a job, CV, all of that, trying to give her.
I remember that, handing out CVs
Yeah.
and shots. No?
For a whole year, I didn't get no luck. You know what I'm saying? And then people were signing up to go to college, and then boom, I signed up to go to college. I went to Maid of Vale first. You know what I'm saying? And after that, the following year, I went to Queen's Park. And I remember me and my brethren, Bullet, we had an argument. And he was saying to me, you're not going to amount to nothing. Can't get no job, no nothing. You ain't got no qualification. That hit me different. I was like, oh shit, I'm going to be a bum. Like, I'm really going to be a bum. Like, for real, I ain't got no qualification. How am I going to get a job and all that? And them times there, yeah, I can't lie. It was difficult times. Bullet used to hold me down as well. Like, Bullet used to be like, yo, when it was sales time, Bullet be like, come on, let me go and buy you a pair of trainers and tracksuit.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Bullet he sounds like a real one, man.
Right, yeah, man, Bullet was, he's a proper real one. Proper real one. Bullet would buy me a pair of trainers or tracksuit and all that. Even when I was in school, my friend Spencer, yeah, I never had like trainers. My friend Spencer, I remember like he went in his house and came to school, yeah, with a bag full of trainers. Like, gave me trainers. Like, I had trainers. I was switching up different days. Like, I was like, oh shit. My friend Spencer did that for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it was important, innit? In them days, you got to look.
Yeah, my friend Spencer
you got to have
did
the
that
fresh
for me.
trainers.
Even I remember, yo, let me show you how bad it was, yeah? This is mad. It's so bad, yeah? My foot started growing, yeah? the trainers didn't fit me no more, and I used to just squeeze my foot in to take off the soles, everything. Squeeze my foot in there just to like. That's how bad it was. You get what I'm saying? But this is why I say I hold these people like they're my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Because they know like my upbringing was tough.
Yeah, it's not easy,
especially
man.
Spencer. He knew my upbringing was really tough.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I remember Bullet said that to me. Yo, my heart was like, I was crushed. I was like, for real, I'm not gonna amount to nothing. Blood, I'm done out here. You know what I'm saying? And then one day, he must have rang me and say, yo, hey, there's a job application going on in Sainsbury's, Labra Grove.
Labra Grove?
Yeah.
So you working in my ends, yeah?
I walked in that Sainsbury's, like, Labra Grove. So I remember I dust up there, filling out the form. We got to the GCSE part. Oh, Lord.
I used to lie on that bit. I was like, yeah, A's, B's.
Did you?
B's, yeah.
Do you know what? At that moment, yeah, I was stuck for like at least a good 20 minutes trying to figure out what am I going to write here.
I used to call my friends that who'd done their GCSEs, be like, wait, what did you get? Like my smart friends, what did you get for your GCSEs? What subjects? They'll tell me, yeah, maths, English, this, that, and I'll just start writing it down like it's mine.
So I'm saying, I see them, see you call them. I couldn't call. I didn't have no credit. I had a Motorola phone that I didn't have no credit.
I used to have pages them days.
Yeah, as well.
No, actually, I probably didn't even call them. Probably went to see them or something. Yeah, there was no phones them days. There was pages and that.
So imagine, yeah, I was about to write no GCSEs, yeah, and then it's like my inner self said, put D's and F and C's in it, man. You got me? So I put bare D's and F's in it. And then the time just said,
nothing.
Yeah, he said, yo, put D's and F's in it because they're not going to check that up, bruv. Yeah, if you start putting A's, they're gonna tell you, bring in your qualifications, like your grades and everything.
That's true.
Yeah, so I put my D's and F's and everything. I say, oh yeah, man, I failed everything. You know what I'm saying? So boom.
At least I'm being honest.
Yeah. So boom, I was like, alright, cool. Next thing you know, I was sitting down waiting. Then my bedroom Absalon called me, said, yeah, I got the job. I'm like, what? You got the job? Yeah, you got the job. I was like, I didn't get the job. A week went, I didn't get the call. This guy got the job and I didn't get the job. Nah. Out of nowhere, I got a call. My brother answered the phone. Yeah. Like, you got the job in Sainsbury's. Oh, I was super gassed. I was gassed. I said, I made it. I made it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be no bum. Yes. I'm not gonna be no bum. I'm gonna work in Sainsbury's for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? So it was like, yeah, boom.
You probably couldn't wait to tell your mum, innit?
Well, I told my mum I was super gassed. I got a job. Like, do you know, that was also to make my mum feel like
proud of you.
Yeah, because what my friend Bullet said, my mum said the same thing to me. You get what I'm saying? And imagine you hearing that every single day. You know what I mean? In your household, or you do something and your mum's cussing you, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. Like, compared to the way I talk to my son, my mum never spoke to me like that. I motivate my son. You know what I mean? I tell yo, you need to work hard. You know, because you know you're smart, you're great. You know what I mean? Don't let it. My mum never spoke to me like that. My mum used to say that, yo, you're not gonna amount to nothing. Look at you, you're a loser. Kind of, you know what I'm saying? Kind of thing. My mum, but I think that type of method, what my mum was to do, was to be like, no, I got to change my life. You know what I'm saying? I got to do better. Because when she would say that, that's what I would literally be thinking. Now, later, I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you I'm going to become. You know
prove her wrong, innit?
Yeah, like. So when I got the job, one, it was, look, I got the job now. What can you say? Do you know what I'm saying? Two was to see her happy for me. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, she was very happy for me. And I was gassed. I was super gassed. That day, I think like, I even want to hit up. I told a lot of my friends that, yeah, man, I got a job. Like, I got a job. You know what I mean? But this time I had a couple of friends that was already on the block shotting. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I wasn't interested in shotting. I was against it. You know what I'm saying? I was against all of those kind of things. Yeah? So when I started working in Sainsbury's, yeah, I was happy, man. I was happy. I'll go to work, finish work, come back, chill out with my friends on the block. Say, yeah, man, I got to go home, man. Some of us got work in the morning. You know what I mean? Can't be out here
start stunning on the man.
Yeah. Can't be out here with you, man, like that. What you don't do with your life? This is what I used to say. So I used to start, like, hitting them up like that. You know what I'm saying? What you don't do with your life? always out here. You know what I'm saying? Doing things that I'm supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? So I gotta go home and I gotta sleep, go work in the morning. So that was just a good feeling.
It was a nice feeling. Like,
Yeah, that was
responsible,
a
got
good
job.
feeling. Just knowing that, yo, money's going into my account every month. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the first time I even went and got my own bank account. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, Abbey National, them times there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that was great. Like, knowing that my first paycheck came in. When my first paycheck came in, yeah, remember, it was £600. I took all that £600, gave it to my mum.
Oh.
Like, I just gave her that whole 600. Yeah. And then when the second paycheck came in, I went Primark. Them times I remember you have to sneak into going to Primark to buy clothes, boy. You couldn't show man you were doing Primark buying clothes. You know what I mean?
Prime money.
What? Primani?
You
Man,
mad?
bought a couple of Primani jeans. What do you mean? Yeah. So boom, buying like, but I spent a lot of my money on trainers because I never had it. So I was always buying trainers. You know what I'm saying? So from there, as time going on and everything, I was working and everything. My friends were doing their thing, like driving now. My brother, I remember when I saw my brother was driving. Nah, I was going to work and I was going to be late. Yeah. And I was like, oh man, I want to be late, bruv. My brother goes, what? Yeah, man, I'm supposed to start in 10 minutes, bruv. Man, come, man. What do you mean, come? They come, man, I'll take you. I said, take me where? To work. How is he taking me to work? Go downstairs, we jump in his car. I said, bruv, you got a car? He goes, yeah, man. I said, bruv, when did you get a car? When did you learn how to drive? I don't know how to drive. So how is he knowing how to drive and I don't know how to drive? Yeah? When did you learn how to drive? Boom, boom, boom. He took me to work. And I was like, rah, boy, this is mad. But like I said, I'm jumping a lot anyway. I'm jumping a lot. You know what I mean? My friends were doing their things and everything. So them times that there was so much happening at work at that stage as well. One day I was just at work. Manager had some other visitors to come to just view the store and everything. So we were like in the waiting area because it was our lunch break. So one of the managers came out. When he came out, he turned around and he was like, yo, look at my monkeys. Yeah. And then my bedroom, Absalon, and some other guys that we were sitting down there with, that we were working with, they were laughing. I'm like, bruv, the man just called us monkeys, bro. They laugh and they goes, nah, they never called me a monkey. You know them ones that when he's like, nah, he wasn't speaking to me, Bro, he was speaking to every single one of us. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I felt so pissed off and angry. I walked out of the store. Because he turned around, then before I even walked out, he turned around and said like, yeah, what you lot doing up here? Me and we're doing up here, like, we're on our lunch break. You know what I'm saying? It's our lunch break. Because yeah, you don't need to go downstairs and go and clean up the oven and everything. Later, I just got up and I walked out.
I would have done the same.
Yeah, I walked out. I was pissed off. You know what I mean? Went back home, told my brother. Them times that I used to even bob home. I didn't even used to catch the bus. I used to walk from Kilburn to Grove, Sainsbury's. Bro, I was like vexed. Told my brother what happened. He goes, right. It proper bothered me.
It would though, wouldn't it?
It proper bothered me. My brother goes, yo.
That's racism. Disrespect, racism.
100%. So my brother was like, yo, what's going on? So I told my brother what happened. He goes, yeah, I could see this is bothering. You're not going to leave this alone. I mean, nah, I can't, man. You know what I mean? I need to do something. He goes, what do you want to do? So yeah, man, I need to mash up my man. So jumped back in the car, jumped in his car, went there. Remember, we sat down in Sainsbury's car park. Who do we see bopping out?
The guy.
The guy, allegedly.
So
Allegedly. Allegedly. So, yeah, man, had to tuck him in. When tucked him in, never went back to Sainsbury's again. Allegedly. Yeah, and that was it. Never went back. And I just started chilling on the block with my friends. But you see, you got to remember, them times, we wasn't a gang. We were just a bunch of friends that grew up with each other. So if you're going to label us a gang, that means we've been a gang since we were kids in the football pitch playing football then. You can't label that a gang.
Yeah.
It's just friends that grew up in that same block, played football in that estate. And now We're just playing a different game. That's all it was. You get what I'm saying? So from there, that's when I became active towards that. You know what I mean? Bear in mind, back then, I was against it. I was never, what you lot doing? You know what I'm saying? I was against all of that. But
yeah, because you're probably thinking, hang on, I try to be a law-abiding citizen.
100%.
Go to work for my money, and this is what I deal with. So
that's when it made me realize, I never want to work for somebody ever. Because when you work for people, the way they treat you, it's like you're the scum of the earth.
Yeah.
And this is what I teach my son. I teach my son like, yo, you need to learn how to create your own business.
Be your own boss.
Make people work for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And if you create one business and one business does well, if it doesn't do well, we get up and we do it again. We try again. You know what I mean? Don't ever work for anybody. Doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
How old was you during this time when that happened?
I was around, say, what, maybe 17,
Okay.
16? No, 17 or 18, yeah.
So would you say that's when you started getting into the road life proper, fully?
Yeah, fully. I was, you know what it was? I was at work and I was there anyway. You know what I'm saying? If my friends were going somewhere, I was there anyway. Do you get what I'm saying? I was always there. If I will have a fight with somebody, with my friends when we're in the raid. The next day I'm in Sainsbury's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Serving chicken. You know what I'm saying? Say, yo, what you want? Lemon one, I hate. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my thing. You know what I mean? But I was there.
You was always still on road.
Yeah, I was always on road. Like, to be real with you, I was always a bad kid. I just like badness. You know what I mean? I was always a bad kid. But I was only really trying to be good for my mum. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bad now. Back then, I'm not bad, but I just liked road. You know what I mean? I liked doing bad things.
You was good at it.
Of course I was great at it. Like, yo, can you not see? Some of my guys went jail. I didn't go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't go. Like, I just knew when to intervene and when not to. Well, I tell you, like, I think God was probably just protecting me. You know
I think he's protected you from
the jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I think it was just more that, like, and I like the fact that when we was doing what we was doing, we kept to ourselves, and we just didn't really want to deal with people that was outside to come in and destroy what we had. You know what I'm saying? And we worked quite good, like how we was, and if you never had anything on my block like that, no one will ever know that you were broke, because everybody has got you.
It was a tight-knit community.
Yeah, everybody has got you. Yeah, like you could have came to, if you didn't have a car, you have a car, because there was literally a lot of cars there. There will be days people will be switching up cars, like, and then you have 3 or 4 cars that just sitting there. No one ain't touching those cars, because everybody, you know what I'm saying? You could actually go to that car and drive that and say, yo, you know what? Let me get a car key to that. You could go for days with that car and then come back, and no one ain't saying nothing to you. You know, like that paid in full kind of. It was like that. You know what I mean? You go to a rave, your friend is saying to you, like my friend over here, like, you say, yo, what are you drinking? Oh no, he's going to the bar, he's bringing me back like a bottle of champagne for myself. It was literally like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it was like that in Grove as well back in the day. We had that unity in that community. But would you say that's like that now?
No.
Yeah, no. And now everyone just like, no one wants to see no one doing better than them.
Yeah, man. Everybody wants to stunt.
Everyone's just hating on everyone.
No, I can't speak for everybody else. Yeah. Although, like I said, we've grown up and we've left that lifestyle behind, and we've basically, cause like I said, like me and my brothers, we sit down, we always speak and we motivate each other. You know what I'm saying? We create businesses. You know what I'm saying? And although we have our own businesses and all that, we still look out for each other exactly how we used to look at each other when we were younger. You know what I mean? If we go out tonight, I know if I'm going out tonight, I might not need to I might just say, I'm not bringing out no money with me tonight, man. Yo, just what you not buying no juice? I got bare bills to pay right now, bro. You feel me? Nah, man, don't watch that boom boom bottles. Hey, it's like that. Like we still live how we used to live back then. We have not changed the way we live. Do you know what I'm saying?
I think that's maybe because you lot are the real ones.
Yeah,
because all the real ones stay the same. They don't change. They just stay forever real. But the certain people, they were never real, but came across real. And then as you get older and you get to see that, you start seeing the realness of them. And you start really. Or some people change. A lot of people have lost it. They've lost the plot. Some people had kids, responsibilities, marriages, divorces, and they fall into depression and change. So I don't know. I think if you're strong and you're real, then it's life's still hard. Don't get me wrong, but you get through it.
Yeah, 100%.
You get through it.
We always hold each other down, regardless. You know what? For us to be genuine to each other the way we are genuine with each other, I think this is my opinion. I think we get that from our bedroom MG, because our bedroom MG was like that. Like you need something, he ain't even charging you. He's telling you, that's all. This is my profit. This is all profit. You know what I'm saying? Genuinely like that. You know what I'm saying? Even with the car situation, we learn all of them we get all those kind of little things from, you know what I mean? From our bedroom MG. You know what I mean? Even us swagging out, looking fly, came from just watching him doing his thing. Like that, he was the guy. You know what I'm saying? And if we're talking about getting our badness, I'll tell you the truth. We get that from our guy Tex. You know what I mean? Our older G Tex. You know what I mean? To move correct, not to let anybody step on our toes and make us look like we're, you know what I mean? So we get that from Tex and all that. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why we're leveled with each other. Where I came from, there was no anybody that was higher or superior, because they made us all feel like, we were all in the same level.
I one big family.
Yeah, like we're all in the same level, like all of us. And that's how we've always moved. Until this day, we move like that. There's no hierarchy. We just listen to each other. If I've done something wrong, he will hit me up and say to me, hey, where? I have to listen. And then I have to be like, what, do you think that was bad? Of course that was bad. What kind of thing you dealing with? Oh, shit. You know what? I think I fucked up then. You know what I mean? So it's like that. That's our kind of thing. You know what I mean? Or if something, you'd be like, nah, bro, bruv, you didn't do nothing wrong. No one can question you on that one. But once if he says that to me and no one else is saying that to me, then okay, cool. You know what I mean? So that's how we grew up on my block, and we kind of keep that kind of same energy.
When did you first start getting into music?
When I got kicked out of school.
Okay, so you started pretty young.
Yeah, I couldn't rap though.
Okay.
I was
but
shit.
You can now, because I heard.
Practice. You know what I mean? Listening to these guys.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Listening to my guys when they were rapping, like, but I was rubbish. Favorite rapper was DMX.
Yeah, I used to love DMX.
Yeah, like DMX, and I used to actually bite his lyrics. And them times that they never used to listen to DMX, so I would come and bust a DMX lyric to them. They'd be like, "Nah, you're cold."
They think
nah,
that you're
you're sick. You know what I'm saying? And then when they'll be like, "Wait a minute, nah, man, that's that DMX guy lyric." I was like, "Oh shit," you know what I mean? So I was like, "Oh shit." So yeah, like it's crazy, but it's crazy. I would listen to them for time. From 2000 I was rapping. Yeah, 2001, 2002. I was shit. Just never released it to anybody because it was so rubbish. So, remember my brother, Tank, used to always say to me, "Oh, this is shit, bro, man." So, to me, when he used to tell me this was shit, I didn't take it as a bad thing. I took it as like, I need to improve.
Yeah.
Then he'd be like, "Why don't you rap like ST, Ricks, or Beers, or, you know what I mean? Listen to how they rap." I was like, "Man, what are you talking about? Of course I'm rapping like that, man. I'm rapping even harder than them." But I was just shit. The only person, when my brother made me feel down like that, the only person used to tell me, "Oh, this is hard. This is hard." It was my friend Sticks.
Oh,
yeah, he was the only one that made me feel like, yo. But then there was ST and Biz would be like, "Nah, this is cold," because I was rapping with them. They're like, "Nah, yo, you sound hard on this." But Sticks will be like, yo, nah, yo, hard, yo, I can't believe you said, yo, listen to the bar you said. Like, and I'll be like, "Oh, yeah, it's hard, yeah."
Gas you up, isn't it?
Yeah, he will gas me up. I'm like, so he will make me carry on. But then my brother will make me work on my craft. You know what I mean? To improve. And I think when he passed away, my pen game became really strong. And that's when I would be like, man, I would drive to the cemetery, yeah, like the next day I would drive to the cemetery, or sometime it would be late, yeah. Sometime it would be late, and I'll go outside the cemetery and I'll knock the man's door and I say, could I go into the cemetery, please? I just want to play my brother something.
Oh.
And the man used to actually let me in. He'll open the cemetery and let me in. You know what I mean? And I'll go there and I'll sit there for a minute and I'll play him the song and I'll say, "Yo, listen to this. What do you think of this?" You know? And then all I can hear in his voice, all I can hear in the back of my mind would be like, this is shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, rah. And then, but when I would say to myself, "Oh, this is shit," and I'll be like, "Right, you," and it's like I'm speaking to him in the grave, but then I'll be like, "Oh, you think this is shit?" I go, "Oh, bro." Yeah. Because that's what I used to hear from him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "You think this is shit?" "Oh, bro, I'm going to come back next week. I'm going to bring you something else."
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? So, and I kept doing that. So for me, it was more like I just kept improving. You know what I mean? So even at this age that I am, yeah, I still say the same thing to myself. This is shit. You know what I mean? And then there'll be time I'll be sitting and I'll be like, nah, this is cold. Do you know what I'm saying? And then one of my brethren will be like, I'll say like, what do you think Time will think of this? He'll be like, yo, bro, I know he would say this is cold. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, you think so? They'll be like, yeah. And I'll be like, nah, I don't think so. I feel I can do better. But that's my drive to always keep doing better. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the one thing that he left with me, was always thinking everything is shit. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I keep going, to keep improving. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's me just getting into that music kind of thing, that kind of field, and just pushing myself into it. You know what I mean? And just keep going. But I didn't push myself all the way through because I couldn't push myself all the way through. You know, when he passed away and everything, it was like,
That must have been hard.
yeah, that was another part of my life where I felt like, when back home, couldn't do nothing. I was vulnerable.
Helpless.
Yeah, helpless. At that time, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't do nothing and everything. You know what I mean? Don't really want to get into the depth of that one there, but yeah. So when he passed, I didn't even want to do music anymore. You know what I mean? It took long for me to even do music. I think he passed in 07. I got back to doing music again in probably say 09 or 010. You know what I mean? And I didn't, at that time when I was even doing it, I just felt like I need to get back and just do something. And I didn't mind doing like recording and creating a project, but I just didn't want to shoot music video.
Okay. Yeah, because I noticed that you're not really a video person that much.
Nah, not really. I don't really like shooting music videos.
Mm.
You know what I mean? One of the reasons as well why I don't like really music videos, because see these video guys, they take long with things, and
yeah, the editing.
All that. People take long with everything.
Yeah.
I'm a person. I want get it done. Let's do it now. Put it together right now. I want the video to be out tomorrow. That's the way I like to work, because if you take long, then to me it's like it kills the momentum for me. It's like this is long now. I just made another song that was better than that song.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So for me it was always like, I hated doing music videos. I hated all of the process and chasing and like threatening video guys, or you know what I'm saying? When I see I want it rare, you know what I mean? Like I hate all of that.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm saying? So I hate music videos, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? I'm yet to find somebody that is serious with a music video that I can just grab and say, let's roll and do this. You know what I mean? So
well, hopefully when we do our feature, we'll do a video.
I'll come on, man, 100%.
You can leave that in my hands. I'll do it. I'll sort it out.
Yeah. I wouldn't even stress you.
Yeah, I'll sort it out.
Yeah. So so with that 2010, I don't know, in 2009 I dropped a project called Kilburn Time. Yeah. I didn't shot a video for it. Video guy did a long thing with it, because we done a song called The Road Is So Cold featuring K Coke.
Okay.
Yeah. Video guy took the piss out of that. You know what I'm saying? That never came out. So I thought I didn't even care. and then I started working on my second project. Yeah, it was called Rock and Roller. Never ever released it because street situation and all that, boom, 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 and I ended up getting nicked, being accused of a murder that had nothing to do with me.
Okay.
So I sat down in jail for like a year, yeah, and then I bust my case. When I bust my case, I kind of tried to pick it back up and start again, but I couldn't because I had so much on my plate. Because at that time, then the police have come back. They hit me with immigration to try and deport me and everything. You know what I mean? So, and then my friend Biz came out of jail.
Is that C-Biz?
Yeah, like he was concentrating on the music. You know what I'm saying? So he was doing the music and all that. So I couldn't really focus the way he was focusing on it.
Because he was quite big at one point.
Yeah, like I couldn't focus on it like how all the others were focusing on it. 1 minute I would be in, next minute I'll disappear.
Yeah.
Because when I'll do something, they will take that in the immigration court and use it against me.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So
you have to be careful, very careful.
Yeah, so imagine, yeah, I came out of prison in 2012, got hit with immigration in 2012. Do you know when this whole situation ended for me? Last year.
Wow.
Last year, this whole situation ended for me. So it's when you see me dropping my project now, yeah, the project No Days Off, that project was already done in 2000.
Whoa.
That project was done in 2000.
That's mad, because it sounds so current to now.
That's what I'm saying. So, but that's my thing. My thing is more like what people don't know. They don't know. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna, when people don't hear it, you're good. And I'm very,
because it's new to our ears.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I say to my friend. My friends be like, I'll release, I'll give us the tunes. I'll be like, nah, because I don't like making people listen and taking my project away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's how it should be. That's how professionals are. They're very...
Yeah, so I keep my project tight in. You know what I mean? So that was done in 2020. Okay. You know what I mean? And that was around the time, as well. I remember when I played it to Biz. I remember I played it to him. He goes, yo, this is cold. And he was saying, yo, bro, right now, if this drops right now, it's better than a lot of artists that's in the game project. You know what I'm saying? I said, well, you think so? He goes, trust me. He goes, yo, I don't know how you think the way you think, like how you create all of this, how you create it. You know what I'm saying? I said, bro, I don't know either, bruv. It's mad.
It's mad because when I had to listen to it, it's your own signature sound, which is very hard. Like when you look at most like big artists, they've all got. When you hear Nicki, you know it's Nicki. You hear Cardi, you know it's Cardi. They have their signature sound, which is something you have. And then it's like when you rap, your flow. Like I don't even know how to explain it, to be honest. It's like it's just your own thing. It's just your own thing, and you're not trying to sound like anyone else.
Nah.
You're doing your own thing, and you're sounding like yourself. You know?
You know what, and I think because like I said, we've been doing music together, like as a group, me, Biz, ST, you know what I mean, Ryder. We've been doing music for a long time. And Ryder's a person that had a sound of his own from a long time. Biz was a person I've always known, he will blow, because he will make a song, that'll just be, yo, the streets is ready. Like, some songs he used to make, it's ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? I got songs that people ain't never even heard. You know what I'm saying? He'll be like, yo, you've got this still. Like, I got a song, like, if you hear this, you'll be like, I can't believe this is Biz. And to me, sometimes when we talk about top fives, I always put him in top 5 because he hasn't even given the world the full potential, because he's lyrical. He's not even hitting anybody with lyrical right now, like he's proper lyrical. You know what I'm saying? So when I create my stuff, like I said, I listen to my friends. I go back to, like, I always go back to listen to the old stuff. I listen to the old stuff and be like, rah, yo, I can't believe ST said that. That was a hard line. You know what I'm saying? So once I finish listening to that, I'll start my studio session. Boom, let's go through the beats. So when we're going through the beats now, I'll be like, ooh. So I'll warm up. The first beat I'll warm up with creating the chorus. When I create the chorus, I might be like, oh, this is cold. Nah, let's just move on to that. Blah, this is cold. Record this. I go, cool. I'll record the chorus quickly. Let's say, let's move on to the next one. Go, listen to this. Let's go move on to the next one. We'll move on to the next one. Then, from the next one, I'm warmed in now. boom, I come up with the hook properly now. I come up with the next beat like with a hook. They'll be like, oh my God, this one is even harder. I mean, I told you, the first one is just a warm-up. Still keeping the other one though. Say, cool. Record that. Then next week, if I go back into the studio, so you need to record this one, the one that you did last week. Let me hear it. I'll be like, let me change this line and change that line. And boom, I'll do the whole verse and I'll be like, cool, let's move on to the next tune.
Next minute you got an album.
That's what I was doing. So I used to bang out like 3 to 2 songs a day. You know what I mean? I always try and make sure I bang out like 3 to 2 songs. Or if not even banging out a whole song that day, I'll make sure I record like 4 choruses, on 4 different beats.
That's good that you do like that though, because otherwise if you concentrate too much on one, you can get writer's block. And you can get like, it gets overwhelming.
Or, do you know what I do? I could do my whole first verse. I can't do the second verse.
Yeah.
I say, put that to the side. We'll come back to that the next day. So.
Yeah, because then the next day you're on a whole different vibe. Energy.
So when I listen, I'll be like, yo, play the first verse. Play the first verse. I'll be like, yeah, don't play anymore. Because otherwise you're going to make me feel like this is the best verse I've done. Just play the beat for me and just play the chorus and the beat for me. Then I'll start coming up with the second boom boom verse like that. So I will always create. But what I liked about my engineer, or like, big up Nathan, you know what I'm saying, Mike Floss, you know what I mean, bad boy engineer, you know what I mean, worked with him since I was young, you know what I mean. But what I like about it is he always tells me, don't go for simple beats. Go for beats are harder for you to challenge yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So when I get producers that will say to me, yo, I've got a beat for you, don't give me no idiot beats.
Yeah.
Give me your best beats, the beats that you think are challenging, that people that hasn't killed it. So when they'll send it to me, because I gave this to 2 artists and they sent me back their track. You want me to play it? I said, no, I don't want to hear their track. Let me do my thing with it. So when I listen to the beat, my eyes zone out to the beat. I listen to the beat. The beat has to speak to me. Once the beat starts speaking to me, it starts painting the picture. And then when they'll paint the picture will be painting. What I'm hearing from it be like, I feel like, yo, I remember that time when we was on the block and the cell came, and my man getting and ran off. They're my lyrics. My lyrics will come from that. Once the lyric starts coming from that, all my verse comes from something that's happened in the past. See what I'm saying? And that's how my whole 16 will come. And then when I listen to that whole 16, and then I will start listening for the second 16, then my mom will be like, nah, man, let's give this a break. Let's move on to the next one. You know what I'm saying? Then we'll move on to the next one. So that's how I created No Days Off. No Days Off, every song on No Days Off, it was like, it's all based on true story, allegedly. Yeah? So it's all based on true story, allegedly, you know that. But I've got another project that I was working on, that's meant to come out, Malvern Road. It's meant to come out soon. I did that last year. I was working on that project last year. But last year was a difficult year because I was going through a lot of madness last year. You know what I'm saying? A lot of arguments, you know, with certain people. So the mind was not there. So I had to force my mind. You know what I mean? I had to force my mind, like, so yo, we got work. You know what I mean? So finally completed the project. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah, I'm proper proud of it. I didn't even know, like, sometimes I'm saying that when I go back to some of the songs, I'm like, how the heck did I pull this off? You know what I mean? It's like, how the heck did I pull this off? You know what I mean? But I also gotta give a big shout out to Matrix on the beat, because Matrix has been flooding me with crazy amount of beats. Do you know what I'm saying? And he kind of forced me to get into the studio to record on these tunes.
I was going to say, you know, like, because obviously you speak French, and then now you said it's one of your first languages. Have you ever thought about rapping in French? Have you ever tried it?
Do you know what's so crazy, yeah? Like, when I was younger, my friend, my friend or my sister, I would say, Shelly, will tell me that. Even,
you should try it, you know?
A lot of people used to tell me that. Even, you know what, even the mother of my children always says
well,
that
it doesn't necessarily have to be all French, but you can mix it.
Yeah.
You can just mix it up, a little bit of English, a little bit of French.
You know what? See the project that I'm releasing right now, yeah? I didn't say anything in French. But
your inspiration was from...
it's from that. It's definitely from that.
That's where I get mine. Mine,
Yeah.
Lacrim, he's a big inspiration for me.
That's what I'm saying.
Lacrim, yeah.
Do you know what's so crazy? Yeah, working on this project that I'm doing right now. Yeah, I was listening to a lot of Caris.
Caris is hard.
Yeah, I was
He's
listening to a
hard.
lot of Caris. Yeah, because
Zongo le Duzo.
yeah,
he's hard.
Zozo. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So I was listening to a lot of Caris, yeah, and I think me pulling off what I pulled off of this is because every time he drops a project, yeah, all of his albums are great. To me, I don't think I don't think he's got one dead album.
No.
Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's got one dead album. I think all of his projects, like, yo, this guy doesn't disappoint. Like, his albums are always hitting.
Yeah, he's
hitting.
hard.
Do you know? I'm like, yo, this guy. Like, I could go weeks in and weeks out, yeah, listening to his whole album. I could listen to his album for 3-4 months straight.
That's like me. That's all I got is Lacrim's albums in my car.
See what I'm saying? So
Just his albums.
yeah, I just listened to that for 4 months straight. You know, some artists, they'll bring out an album, you'll listen to it. All right, cool. What's the next one now?
Yeah.
But with him, I will go back and be like, nah, this is hard.
Even their video clips are so inspiring. They do
innit?
mad shit like police cars, bloody crazy shit on dancing on top of moving cars. Like, it's just crazy shit you see. This is madness. Like, I get inspired a lot from French artists. Like,
I do too.
I think even if you went to France and done a video there, you'd probably love it.
You know
You'd
what?
get a lot of inspiration there.
I think this year will be the year for me to do that still.
Yeah.
Yeah, this year will be the year for me to fly out. You know what I mean? I do want to go over there and try and like network with them and try and make music with them. And
I'll hook you up. I'll take you to Sevon. To all Caris's people. They're all proper cool, man. I know all his cousins, him, all of them. They're proper cool. You can do like some features with them, shoot videos in the area.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I definitely mess with like I literally fucks with French music.
9-4 is hard down there.
Yeah, I fucks with it hard.
9-3.
All of that.
Yeah. There's another rapper, Chili. Have you ever heard of Chili?
No.
You've never heard of Chili?
No,
I'm gonna send him to you. I don't know if he's Congolese. You know, he might be.
Is it?
He's hard.
Hit me up with that one there.
It's
Send me that.
hard. Seriously, his music videos, the way he does African like dancing in the videos, like moves mad. Like he's sick. He came out of a tune. I can't remember the name of it, but it just went crazy. Like, he got millions of views on it. He was just doing some mad. Like, he's different.
Their views over there is crazy.
Mm.
Like, their views are crazy, man. Their views are 5 million or a
yeah,
million
they get crazy.
It's
crazy
baby views for them over there. Like
P&L,
like the 30s, the 100 million.
P&L, they get them kind of views. Billions,
yeah,
they get the billions.
Crazy views. But
Booba,
you know what? Yeah, I think French music also makes me stay on top of my game. You know what I'm saying? It makes me. I feel like my own competition is me. Yeah, but when I listen to their project, makes me stay on top of my game. Makes me make sure my project has to be good. Although I'm not an established artist like all the other UK artists, but I could blatantly stand up and say, put another artist in the UK's project with my project. Mm-hmm. I know out of my project, like, you're gonna like at least 4 songs.
Yeah.
If you listen to their project, you're gonna either like
one or two
songs.
My favorite one of yours, I think, is 1 and 6 or something like that. It's called.
I'm from the 6.
I'm from the 6. Yeah,
I'm from the 6. A lot of people like that one.
Yeah, I love that one. That one's a hard one. I've played that a few times in my car.
So for me, it's like So working on Malvern Road right now, and I hope everybody really takes this because, like I was saying, like I didn't really rap in French with this one. This one here, I went more with my nature, my nature tongue, my homeland, country tongue, like Lingala.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This one here, I had to 2 songs or 3 songs. I hit them with, you know what I mean?
I want to hear that.
Yeah, I hit them with.
That's what's gonna set you aside, because you know now, believe it or not, international music is becoming so big, big. Like, see me back in the day, probably you as well, because you speak French and that. I used to listen to French music like 10 years ago. Before any of these Donnies started listening to French music, I was actually the first UK female rapper, or just first UK rapper that's Moroccan, to spit Arabic and a little bit of French and Spanish on the track. Like, I'm actually the one who started that movement. Like our dad started doing it as well after my brother started doing it. Couple artists started doing it, but I was the original one because I used to always go in Morocco, and I used to. So basically, I'm part of a group called CB4 Gang, CB4 Empire. They're like one of the biggest rap groups in Morocco. Like Moro, he's basically the head of our label. He gets like 20 million views on his video easy.
Damn.
Like he's proper, yeah. He's very well respected. His
proper,
rap is serious. Like he's done features with big artists like El Morad. I don't know if you know him from Spain. Baby Gang, like all of these big artists. Like he's like big stuff. And obviously, because I started working with them, and then I've been with them for years now, and I started doing. That's how I started learning how to integrate the languages. So I started putting French in. Then I started listening to the French rappers,
yeah.
putting little words in here and
Yeah.
there. And then like I done a cover of La Creme's tune as well, one of his tunes. I think it's Gusto Gavaria. But that's why I think I stand out a bit different from other artists.
It's mad, yeah. When I went through your page and I was watching your page, and I was like, I said, "Rah, she does music too."
Yeah.
And then when I see you driving and you're listening to, I said, "Rah, she listens to French rap too."
Yeah.
I said, "Yo,"
Yeah.
you get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
nah, for real. Me personally, sometimes, yeah, when I'll listen to French rap and everything, and if I want to say something, I'll hit my cousin, Frenchie,
Okay.
and I'll be like, "Yo, Frenchie, like, what do you think I can say very over here?" No. He goes, "Yeah, that sounds good, yeah, but you got to make it sound more like, you know what I'm saying?" Like this. I was like, okay, cool. But because I'm so technical, yeah, I scrap everything sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say you're a perfectionist?
Very.
Yeah.
Yo, very, very. But I had to basically come out of that zone of trying to perfect everything. Otherwise, it's never gonna come out. Do you get what I'm saying? Because
I can vision you in the studio in France, like with bare French Donnies, just like going off their energies. Everyone's spitting in French. Do you know? Like I think you'd be surprised, like what you'd come out with. And like I definitely think you should definitely go visit. Like if you want to, I swear down, I'll like hook you up. I'll send you there to France. There's a guy called Driss Barron. He's quite big. He reminds me of Suge Knight. He's proper gangster, like, and he's got like a little label of all like French rappers, hard French rappers, criminal and that. They're all in there.
Is it?
Yeah, I can
as
send
well,
you
bro.
over to link him and stuff, and you can go to the studio and stuff and just vibes with them. You'll make a lot of friends there as well, and just like you'll probably start going quite often, and you might even find like yourself even more in music. You know, like you'll be able to like. I don't know. I don't know why I feel that for you. It's weird. I can't explain it.
You know what? Yeah, I was saying to my friend, yeah, like once I get my stuff back and everything, I want to be out more of the country. I don't really want to be in the country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, I want to be more out because, like I said in it, I didn't get the opportunity to like
travel as much because of
travel or even
stuff.
push my potential.
Yeah.
To a point where I want it to be. You know what I mean? That's why like my guy Biz, like he had the opportunity. I didn't have the opportunity. Do I want to make it now? I'll say to you, no. I don't really care if I do, and if I don't.
But you know, it's when you don't want to make it that you do, you know.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's when you end up making it. It's when you don't, when you turn your back on it, that's when it comes to you. And like, obviously now, where you're doing podcasts and stuff, and you've probably obviously always have been known. Yeah, not so much on a social scale, but within your area, with like
in certain parts, of certain
that you've
people,
always been that hood celebrity.
People,
But now you're doing podcasts and stuff like that. You're becoming socially known. So now when you do music and stuff, where you're already getting known and you're getting views, your podcast and this and that, it's gonna promote your music even more as well now. So you've got even more of a chance of making it now than as opposed to before, because you're more in the limelight. You're more in the on the stage, the world stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So as long as your shit bangs, which it does, why not? Why can't you? Why wouldn't you? You know?
You know, like when we spoke the other day, and I was saying to you, know what? For the fact that when you told me, yeah, like you like this song, I'm from the 6 and everything, I said, you know, I'm happy. You made my day, because as long as you have just one person that likes a track, from you. Like I get messages from everybody, yo, I love this song, Kilo. I love that song, Formula. You know what I'm saying? I was like, rah, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I've done my job to cater to everybody that they like their favorite song. Everybody's got their favorite song. It's not just one favorite song. They would say, the only good song in there is this song here.
No, there's a few, but because I keep banging out I'm from the 6. I haven't given the other ones a chance yet because I'm still on that one.
Yeah.
But then I'm gonna listen to the other ones off. But it was a few. There's like 2 or 3 on there that I liked.
Yeah, so I'm saying. So for me, it's like I'm just happy that everybody has their favorite track, like,
and what they like.
Yeah, what they like. So to me, I feel like I've catered to everyone, as in their favorite, like,
use
sound
versatile.
Yeah,
yeah.
like, right, he likes this one and he likes that one and he likes that one and he likes this one, right, you know what I'm saying? So,
but I don't know why I got a feeling that you're just starting.
I am just starting.
I think you're gonna just you're just gonna find yourself, but
I'm definitely
you're gonna explore more and you're gonna be surprised with what you're gonna do yourself. I think.
You know, because right now, I wish Floss was here with me. Because if Floss was here with me, believe me, I'll be doing some crazy stuff. But because Floss said to me, get a studio, create this, all you do is just record and send it to me. But if Floss was there, he can play like mix and and I could tell him exactly what I want and how I want it. Because I'm not an engineer. I had to teach myself how to record. I had to teach myself how to do certain things and all that. And I had to actually learn to just like my music raw. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, without it being mixed just yet and everything. So when he mixes it, it's like, yo, this is hard.
Yeah.
Because they turn it into, like, to me, I feel like the engineers, they turn your music into hits.
Yeah, they're the magic. They do the magic. They're the ones. Without them.
It's, you're not the one that you can make it sound good, but they take it to the next level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
so
true.
That's what Floss does for me. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, I wish he was with me, because what you're saying, this is exactly what I was doing with Rock and Roller. With Rock and Roller, it's so ahead, of its time, that time. What my friends will say to you, what a lot of artists is doing right now, I already did it back then. I was already creating sound. It's like when we're talking about French rap, I'm always listening. I listen to all type of music, just like you. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes I go back and I listen to Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'll be like, yo, he said, you are my fire.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, that is cold. How did they think of that? You know what I'm saying? Nah,
and it's so simple, but effective.
Simple.
It's mad.
And the melody, to me, it's like the melody, the rhythm, the flow. Like, I always say, like, melody catches people's ears. So I create my music through melodies.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So when I'm listening to a beat or creating a chorus, I gotta make sure that the melody fits that chorus, the beat. You know what I mean? Fits that beat, the way the beat is sounding. You know what I mean? So that's what I normally do. A lot of people will turn around and say, Justo's like the hook king. Like, literally the hook king. Like, that's why I said I listen to songs like Backstreet Boys, or I'll go back and listen to Al Green, or, like, I just listen to old music.
Old school was the best.
Yeah, man.
Old school was the best.
Old music. You know what I mean? And then I'll try to implement that with the new school. You know what I'm saying? Be like, oh, boom, how am I going to take this and create something different? You know what I mean? So I can just stand out. Because I feel like I don't want to be safe. I always want to stand out. Yeah. So that's always been my thing.
That's good, though. It's good that you because a lot of people just want to stay safe. They're just doing the same old, same, staying safe, doing what everybody else is doing. And it becomes repetitive. It's like everyone's just like
sounding the same.
Yeah.
And everybody's making the same kind of, and that's my problem.
It's mad.
That's my problem with, like, this is why don't get me wrong, there's a lot of great artists in the UK. Yeah. I wouldn't consider myself a rapper. I'll more consider myself more as
just an artist.
There you go.
Yeah, me
you know
too.
What I mean? Because you don't know when I'm going to the studio, I don't know what I'm gonna make. I'm not just one genre type of music.
Yeah.
I don't make one genre type of music. You know what I mean? You got some people that they just rap. They've got that kind of like flat kind of
they shouldn't have box.
Yeah.
That
or
one.
you got people that do that. One day I want to go to the studio and say, yo, I want to make a song like how Mobb Deep sound.
Yeah.
Or I want to go to the studio and say, yo, I want to make a song like Chris Brown.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I want to go to the song and make my song like The Weeknd.
Yeah, I'm like, you like me. I got Michael Jackson style.
That's what
pop
I'm
track.
saying, yeah.
I got Afro trap. I got drill track.
Yeah.
I got like Indian. I listen to. I got Indian
You-
track.
yo,
Yeah.
that's me. Me, it's like, yeah, I never want to box myself in. Like, I just make what I feel. Do you know what I mean? I make what I feel. And then when we go through the whole project, once again, we got Mike Floss, because when he picks the songs, because I tell him, you pick the songs. You pick and put them in order. You know what I'm saying? Because that's exactly what he did with No Days Off. He picked the whole list and everything. I said, you pick the songs and put them in order. Yeah? And he will do that. And this is exactly what I done with him with this project. I said, pick the songs. You know what I'm saying? Because I recorded, 20 tracks. Yeah? And gave him I gave him the intro and outro and a couple of skits. I said, you put them in order. What don't make it, we can just put it on the next project. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So
It'd be nice to see you do more videos though.
I'm trying to
Maybe
get into
maybe in the future.
Yeah, I'm literally trying to get into that.
Like when you do that, for example, the project you just did with No Days Off, just pick out like 3 of your best tracks, and then bang out videos to them.
Do you know what? Yeah. I have been working on Formula.
Okay.
For the music video for Formula, and then after Formula, I want to shoot a video to I'm from the 6, but these.
I was gonna say that.
I'm
Listen,
from the
man,
6.
what do you mean, bruv?
Yeah, I'm from the 6.
From the 6, that's got to
Because
be
you know
number
what?
1.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie to you. From
And
2020,
you can shoot that in the 6.
in the 6.
You know
what
what
I'm
I
saying?
mean?
For, like, when I made it, those were the songs already I was looking to shoot a video to, like Formula. I've shot a video to Pain, yeah, and I'm from the 6, but now because I got so much requests on Trapped Here, I also want to shoot a video to Trapped Here now. You get what I'm saying? So those are the songs. But I get people, when are you gonna shoot a video for Kilo? When are you gonna shoot a video for Mask Off? When are you gonna shoot a video for this? And I'm like, bro, I can't shoot a video for all of them.
Yeah,
I wish I was Michael Jackson, shoot a video for every
yeah.
single one of the songs.
Yeah, it's a bit much. It's
You know
a
what I
bit
mean?
much, yeah.
So
Because that's the thing, people don't realise, they think that doing music is easy.
nah,
It's
not,
hard, man. You got to do the recording, the mixing, the mastering, the writing, the video, the
All of that.
editing, the everything. It's not easy, man. It's really it's not easy at all.
This music is very hard.
Yeah.
And all I can really say is, yeah, I just want to thank God, you know what I mean, for even giving me the opportunity to stand back up tall again. You know what I mean? My chest all out, you know what I mean? To come back and work hard. And I would just say, no matter what age you are, I know people try to put like music or rapping to a certain time age.
Yeah.
Really and truly, no. Like, forget what anybody says. Do what makes you feel happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Achieve your goal, your dream, chase for it. No matter if you're 50, 80, 60, no matter what, go for it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Don't quit. Don't stop dreaming, because all we have is dreams. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's true.
All we have is dreams, and that's all we have. And life can be so shit, but man, the dream is great.
Yeah, it's what keeps you going.
Yeah,
It
like,
motivates you, inspires you, gives you ambition, drive. If you don't have that, you might as well just go and bury yourself.
there you go. So you know what I mean. So that's all we have. So don't stop doing what you're doing. You know, it's never too late. 2 Chainz made out what? 40-something years old.
Really?
Yeah, 2 Chainz I think he made out 40-something or 30-something years old. Jay-Z was what age? Jay-Z was probably 20-something when, you know what I mean, like 25 or where, you know what I mean. But
and he's still going. Even
yeah,
Beyonce.
like, so don't ever stop dreaming. Don't ever stop chasing your goal, and you know what I mean.
Yeah, I
Go
think
for it.
as long as you're passionate about it, you love what you do, keep doing it. Only stop when that passion dies out and it's not something you want to do anymore. But if it's something you want to do it.
Yeah, look, Jamie Foxx always wanted to sing. He always wanted to sing, but
And then he did. He ended up
and
doing
then
a good
he
track.
ended up, you know what I'm saying? He ended up achieving one of his dreams.
Yeah.
And don't ever stop that. That's why I always tell people, don't stop. Like, sometimes big dreamer than what you think, because some dreams could be so big and people be like, oh my God.
Yeah, they say to you can't do it. You're dreaming.
Yeah,
You'll
that,
never be able to.
you're
I
dreaming,
say
bro.
that all the time.
That
You'll
dream is
never
too
make
big.
it. You'll
yeah.
never this. As soon as I hit my first 1 million views, people started inboxing me at the woodworks.
Oh my God.
From school
I
days.
knew you was gonna do it.
That's wallahi, that's what they said. But I always knew you was gonna make it.
I knew it.
I always knew you was hard. I always knew this. I was like, wow.
So what I'm saying.
Wow.
Life is a mess.
Wow.
I'm telling you.
Yeah, crazy.
The game is a mess out here. Trust me.
Crazy.
So
yeah.
For me, just keep dreaming big, man. Don't ever stop.
Yeah, just because
dreaming.
someone else thinks that they can't achieve that doesn't mean you can't. You know.
Yeah, that's for me, man. Like, I think my brother would want me to continue because he knew that was one of my passion. Do you know what I mean? He knew that was one of my passion. I always wanted to learn how to rap or sing, and you know what? I could play you some stuff. You'd be like, "What the heck is this?" But what you would say, I see where he's going with this. I see what he's trying to do.
Have you ever had visits from him in your dream?
Yeah, man. Like at the beginning when I used to dream about him, I used to be like, "What are you doing here? You know what I mean? You're not supposed to be here." And then when I used to say that to him, then he wouldn't come and visit me.
Oh.
Because it's like I'm reassuring him, you're not supposed to be here. And I didn't want him to be there because I was putting it in my mind that me and him have an argument and he lives in another country.
Oh,
and we just don't speak to each other.
That's your way of dealing with it.
That's how I deal with it.
Okay.
So I'm saying, like, I deal with it like that. You know? But when I see him in my dreams now, when I do see him in my dreams, I don't say nothing. I just don't want to wake up. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to wake up. We vibe, we talk.
We actually have conversations and stuff.
Yeah, we do.
Because you do know, like, I'm quite a spiritual person. And,
me too.
Like, even Islamically and stuff, they say that when you have dreams like that, they're dreams, but they're not actually dreams. He's actually with you.
With you, yeah.
Yeah, because obviously there's different dimensions, isn't it? There's the dimension of when you're in your the stomach with your mother, the dimension of death, dimension of sleep, dimension of there's all different dimensions. Yeah. And that's one of the dimensions is in your dreams. So he actually does come to visit you for real.
What I believe is when he comes and visits me like that, it's so real. I didn't even know I was sleeping. You see, when I realize I'm sleeping, I don't want to wake up. I want to go back, but sometimes I can't go back because it's like, oh my God, I was sleeping. I didn't know. It was so real. But when I'm there with him, I wish I could bring the projects that I have to play him. Do you get what I'm saying? So in my mind, sometimes I'm like, when I go to sleep, let me put my CD under the pillow so it rolls with me over there. You know what I'm saying? I'm a bit mad. Like, I think like a kid. You know what I mean? I think like a kid sometimes. You know what I'm saying? But then again, that's also because I never really had a child.
I don't think you think like a kid. I think you're just very spiritual. Most people don't think like that. But people who are different, because not everyone's the same, you know? Some people are different. Some people are very spiritual and they think different than the outside of the box than other people. But it doesn't mean that they're mad or that, you know, that it's strange or it's not right. It's just different.
Yeah.
Some people are just different.
So, but like we will speak, but I don't make him know that what you doing here. You know, it's like, yeah, man. Oh, yeah, boom. Wait, are we gonna go to where? Like, that's how it is in my dream. Like but it's so real. And then when it's time to go, that's the part I hate the most.
Because you don't know when you're gonna see him again.
Yeah, like the feeling is just, that's the part I hate the most. But then I always feel his presence. I always get like goosebumps or chills. And then when he's there, when I feel those chills, I'll be like, do that again if that's you. And then it will happen again. Then when it happens again, I'll be in the car and I'll break down, start crying. I'll be like, oh, nah, man. I just had an emotional day, bruv. Like, it's mad. You know what I mean? But I'm breaking down because he's there. But I'm saying that's just my excuse to rub it off so he doesn't leave me. You know what I mean? And then when he's there, I'll be like, oh, man, bruv, I need your help with this. I need your help with that right now,
because you wasn't ready to let go. That's why. It happened probably so fast that there wasn't a closure.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's going to always be like that until you get that closure, which you will get one day when you're reunited again.
Yeah. You know, and this is it. Like, I know people turn around and say sometimes, death gets easier or they've learned to accept it. It's difficult for me to learn to accept it and to let go.
I don't think that's true, you know. I
And
think
it
people
does
learn
to
to
me.
deal with it a bit more better, but I don't think.
Like, you see what you said before? You said, yeah, that's how you deal with it.
Mm.
He's in another country. That's how I deal with it. That's how I've learned to deal with it.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Memories that I do have with him, I can't even give you a proper memory because I fade everything away.
Yeah.
Like I've compressed it so hard that if my friend's telling me a story about something that's happened, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Because it involves him.
Mm.
That's how much I've suppressed it. Do you know what I mean? So I might sit here and say to you, my memory is poor, man. I'm forgetting everything. It's not that my memory is poor. It's the fact that I've suppressed so much that I don't want to be thinking of him.
Yeah.
That's how I just get through my day by day. You know what I mean? To a point where, like, had difficult times in the household. It affected every single one of us.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? He's deaf. Changed a lot. You know? Some people say, oh, maybe in your family, all of you don't need to go and see therapy. Some of us don't want that. Some of us, we're very strong. Like, we don't like to speak our true feelings sometimes. You know what I mean? And when we do, we always do it on his day. We always talk our feeling on his day. And then the next day, we brush it like we never spoke about that. And then we just carry on holding up with our head and just say, yeah, let's roll. Do you know what I'm saying? Me and my sibling, we recently just started really speaking to each other. We hardly even phone each other like that. And when we do phone each other. But I think when we don't phone each other, we avoid, each other on, yo, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? But when we do, we speak like, right. You know what I mean? I'm going to come and link you. But I ain't spoken to you for like a week or two, bro, or 3. Or something, you know what I mean? Like, what you been dealing with? Bruv, yeah, I saw your podcast, bro. Your thing is mad. Wait. You know what I mean? Why do you keep saying the word why? Why? Basically, it means why you saying that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So it's just little things like we're just coming around to each other. You know what I'm saying? My brother's very spiritual. My brother scares me. Yeah, my brother Samuel scares me because when he has a dream, it actually happens exactly how he has it. So if he calls you, I panic.
Yeah.
Why this guy doesn't phone me? Why is he phoning me like this? Yeah. Boom. Yo, I saw your podcast. I was like, yeah, go. You know what I mean? You're thinking, hey, bruv, I had a dream, you know? And this dream says, wait, you're gonna. Is it?
He's gifted.
Yeah, he's very gifted when it comes to that part. You know what I mean? Like, he dreamt my brother passing. Didn't even know that he dreamt the passing until when we did the whole thing and the funeral was like, bro, I dreamt this. I saw all of this in my dream. I saw everything in my dream. How could I not know? He didn't know because some people don't know how to tune, like you said, you know what I'm saying? He's spiritual. I think, like, we're spiritual, but he's just gifted in the spiritual in a whole different type of way. His spiritual kind of thing is differently. Do you know what I mean? It's different, you know? So, yeah, like, so it's difficult when people say, yeah, you get over it. We're just learning to come in around each other a bit more. Although we are around each other, but we're trying to live a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're trying to live a bit more and just trying to accept that he's not here. But I can't. I think my brother's in that stage where he's accepted it, but I haven't. I don't think I'm ever going to be honest, because every day I'm always questioning. Yo, I'm always saying like, yo, when do we do this? And when do you want to do, yeah, what do you think of this? Or I still got his old number and I ring it.
Why do you think it's you that is having the most difficult time? Is it because you and him was the most closest?
Because he's the one that understood me.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. My childhood is different.
Mm.
I had a really tough upbringing. He's the one that kind of understood.
Yeah.
He's the one like was afraid that I was going to die.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Mm. He's the one that gets you the most and was there for everything.
Yeah, man. He's the one that will. He's the one that will hold me down. He's the one that will understand my pain. He's the one that, when I get angry, can bring me down. Like, he's the one that can bring. He was like a dad to me. Although I'm the oldest one, but like I learned how to grind because of this, because of him. I learned how to be on job because of him. You know what I mean? I learned to be motivated because of him. You know what I'm saying? So I learned that. He would turn around and say, like, he relied on me because he knew that, I have his back.
Yeah.
Like, he has mine, I have his back. We had each other's back. Like,
there's probably times in life as well where situations occur and you're like, if he was here now.
I say, we were supposed to be together. No matter wrong I ever did, he might be angry, but he never judged me for it, never let me go on it.
Of course, because he loved you, you were his brother.
Always had a plan. Always had a plan.
Yeah.
It just feels like, you're alone. You're lost. Trying to find the one person knows you. You know each other.
And that's him.
And trying to win together.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I could say, if I was in love with a girl, when I'm in love, like, see how I love the mother of my child so much, like how I love her so much. If she decided to turn around and say to me, I don't want you no more, walk away, like she'll walk away, and my heart could be shattered into little tiny pieces. My brother was alive, it would be like, bro, I get it, but we don't do that.
Yeah.
Let's stay focused.
Yeah. He's your strength.
So I'll be
no
then,
matter what.
It'll be more like, I'll shake it off and be like, all right, she can go. Let's go and do our thing. But it's more like, now it's
I know
like,
exactly what you mean.
do you understand? It's like,
I got you know.
You can't shake it off.
There's nothing in life that you cannot go through if he's there.
There you go.
Nothing.
That's that for me.
That you're rock, that you're everything, yeah. You know, sometimes it's good to let it out and talk about it. But we can change subject if you want. Let's not go too deep into it because I don't want you to do anything or say anything you're not comfortable with or feel anyway.
Nah, I'm okay, man. Like I said to you, I'm comfortable with anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to hide anything. I ain't got no filter. I just try to keep it as real as that I can keep it for myself. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man. So, you know, when you go when you go through certain things, it's hard to shake it off. You have to deal with the emotion and the pain.
Yeah.
When I was with him, I can feel that pain for 2 seconds. I will shake it off because it's like me and you against the world.
Yeah.
That's what it was. That's what it's like. It's just me and you against the world.
One day, inshallah, you'll see him again though. You'll see him again, and I do think like obviously he comes and visits you, so he's not completely gone. He's there. He's still there.
And this is why sometimes I say to my guys, we messed around, man. All those money we had, bro, we messed around. We should have bought the block. I wish I could have just bought my block. If I bought my whole entire block, I wouldn't even knock it down. I wouldn't knock it down.
Sentimental, isn't it?
Because I always feel like he's still here, but he still goes back home to the old house.
Okay.
And every time I dream, I'm in the old house. Like I'm in my old house. Like there with him. He always goes back to the old house. So my dream is always in the old house.
Did he ever live in the new house?
No.
Okay, cool, yeah.
So the dream is always in the old house. So it's
house,
like
because that's the house he knows.
Yeah. So spiritly, I feel like the spirit is in the old house. It's still there. Even when I done the little documentary, yeah, I mean the little walkthrough in my estate.
In Kilburn, yes,
the walkthrough, and I said, yeah, this is where I live, 47 Blade Court. You know, I felt that energy, like I felt that he was there. I felt like he was there.
Is that him on your?
Yeah, that's him.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So you keep him with you?
Yeah,
everywhere.
man. I don't wear it. I don't wear it all the time. I hardly don't wear it, but when I do, I do. You know what I'm saying? So I keep him all the time. I keep him on my flesh.
Okay.
You just see what I'm saying? So
yeah, you got him with you everywhere you go.
So yeah, like for me, it's like he's in. Like I wish I never messed around, man. And I know if he was alive, yeah, he would have probably said, yeah, we need to buy the block, because that was his kind of motto. His motto was always like, we need to own everything. Do you know what I mean? We need to own everything. He was ahead of his time, way ahead of his time. Young, but man, he was like the soul of our estate. He was the soul of our estate. You know
Have you ever written a track about him? Or
yeah, I did. I did that on Kilburn Time. I did that on Kilburn Time, but I did it with my guys. And there was a song that I was doing. It's called "We're Still a Team."
Okay.
I was recording it, but I just couldn't stop crying. And then I just had to scrap it. Like, I didn't delete it, but I just couldn't stop. So I've never ever completed the song because
hurts too much.
Yeah, man. I never completed because
that might be one of the best songs you ever do, though. You know.
My brother Smalls, he always says, "Yo, that song is mad. Like it hits him.
Finish it.
Yeah, it hits him, but I've never ever completed, and it's like, yeah, maybe one day I will complete it.
Yeah, in your own time. Don't rush to do it, because that's like your therapy as well at the same time.
I think if I do complete, I probably won't even release it. I think it will just be for me just to listen to.
Yes, but I reckon that would be, that's like some real shit. That's what people really can relate to, especially people who have lost their brothers and that. You know, they can relate to that, or lost a loved one. They can relate to that. Might probably be one of your best tracks ever. I'm telling you, because it's real shit. It's from the inside. It's yours, you know.
Yeah.
It's therapy. Music's like therapy.
Yeah, definitely.
You're letting it all out. Like I said, you don't like to talk to people. You can let it out through your music and. Cool. All right, so I wanted to ask you, the podcast that you're doing now.
Yeah.
With you and Rix, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whose idea was that? How did that movement start? What made you guys come up with that?
Basically, it wasn't even an idea. It wasn't even thought of. Basically, Rix done a documentary, and he was talking some mess on that documentary.
Is that the Kilburn one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when he was talking
about the peace pushing and all that.
Yeah. Like,
okay. Yeah.
No, to me, I didn't hear peace. All I heard was a lot of madness. That's what I heard.
Yeah, because that's what I watched, and I was thinking I didn't know what was going on, because you was like telling him, nah, like, what are you talking about, bro? Yeah. Because
on the documentary what he did, all I heard was a lot of madness. I didn't understand that madness, and I was like to myself, none of this happened. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's it. He was saying something about how he beat you up and all of that.
Yeah, he slapped me in my face. I
said,
where did he get this? I was like a big swanger punch, and he missed him. I said, where is he getting this story from? None of that occurred. You know what I'm saying? So I was hitting him up. He didn't pick up. He wasn't picking up his phone, but he thought he was smart. He thought when he said what he said, at the same time, he took my no days off when I was promoting it, put it at the end to be like, okay, he should be okay with this because I'm promoting this thing at the same time. So I decided to go on Snapchat and say, Rix, when did you slap me? You know, you're telling a lot of stories out here. You know, it's not making sense, these stories.
This guy's your friend, right?
Yeah, he's my friend.
Okay.
So I'm saying, you're telling a lot of stories out here. When did you slap me? Because I want to know. Clearly, you must have slapped another Justo, because it couldn't be me. You know what I'm saying? Then I come off. Then I've gone back because I spoke to one of my friends. Goes, yeah, man. Like, I think, was it you that told me, like, Woody co-signed it or filmed it? So he was like, yo, yeah, boom, boom, Woody, yeah. So I've gone back on, I said, Woody, I heard you co-sign this. Like, how you letting the man talk these kind of things? Like, like, Woody hits me up. Yo, listen, it was in my production. It was in fact my production, promotion or something like that. And then he was like, you know what we're going to do? Woody was the one that said, you know what we're going to do? Come we link up on Sunday, yeah, and sit down and have a conversation about it. That's what you mean. He said, yeah, come we sit down and talk about it and film it and then pull it out there.
That was a genius idea, you know.
I was like, all right, cool, no problem. So when we came enough and then we went off and me and Rix, we had an argument on Saturday, me and Rix on the phone. He was talking hella grease, yeah? But to me, it's like, I'm like, why'd you do this? Like, why'd you talk so hard on the phone? But when I'm face to face to you, you don't talk hard like that. You get what I'm saying? So Woody had to be the media because Woody knows it can go left.
Okay.
Yeah, when it comes to Rix. Anything can go left when it comes to Rix with me and him. Yeah, he might even get a broken draw or ribs like how I did the last time.
Okay.
Yeah. So we done that. When we done that, Woody asked me, yo, what are we calling this? I said, yeah, can we call it the session? You know what I mean? Because it's a session. You know what I mean? We're having a conversation. Like, this is the session right now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that's how I came up with the name, The Session. And people was like, yo, this is so good. I hope it's not even a one-off.
So I actually watched the actual original first episode.
Yeah, you watched the original first episode.
Okay.
So from what people were saying, that's when we decided to go. Like that week when it came out, that Monday, whatever day that it came out, boom. That, yo, you need, I hope this is not a one-off. So we say, yo, they want more, you know? They want more. And then Brooks was like, I told you, I always wanted you to do this. I always wanted you to do this.
Okay.
I wasn't really into.
So it just happened naturally by itself.
Yeah, so it happened naturally. But I tell her, like, I was planning to do a podcast. And I remember I was talking to ASB. And he was like, when you're ready, let me know, kind of thing.
Okay.
And I was like, yeah, I want to do it. But if I'm saying yeah, it means I'm not going to do it. Yeah. If I'm thinking about it, potentially I'm thinking to do it, but I'm not really going to do it. So that's how it came. And once we did the second one, and when we did the second one, and when that went, it was like, all right, cool. We just might as well just go for it. And that's just how it started. The session.
And and then I see a snippet of the last one. That one looks like it's gonna go viral. That one.
Yeah, the one that's coming out on Monday was Spray. Yeah. Well, by the time this comes out, it's gonna be out already. Yeah. Yeah. So
that one looks interesting.
Yeah, that one is very interesting. Very, very interesting. Still, I can't lie. Thank you for pulling up those, Spray. I appreciate you. Trust me. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that one's gonna be very interesting, man. You know?
Yeah, can't wait to. Because I was actually looking for it today, but because Dan was telling me about it, he showed me a little snippet, but I couldn't find it. So we thought you put it out and then took it down. No.
But we don't do that. Well, we leave everything the way it's supposed to be.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When there's no editing, there's no nothing. We just leave it the way it's supposed to be. If we edit, we might edit certain part where we think it's stupid. Okay. Don't say that sounds so stupid. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, but other than that, we just leave everything raw.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that one.
Yeah, that one is that one is a bit kind of mad still. The conversation is kind of mad still.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody's gonna enjoy that. Everybody's gonna enjoy that still. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'm waiting on that one. When is that one coming out?
It's coming out on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be out this Monday coming.
So that's not long then.
No.
That's great.
Only 2 days left.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't have to wait that long. That's great.
Nah, yeah, you don't have to wait that long.
That's gonna hit mad views.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah, I reckon it will.
I hope so. I don't really think of the views.
Yeah, I reckon it will.
Yeah, I just feel like, you see, once you record it and then we pull it out, we put it out there. Yeah, like one down, another one to go. Yeah, that's how I don't really look at the views. I'm not really fascinated with the views.
But that's the best part, because when you have that attitude, that's when it works out. When people want it just for the views and for clout, it never really goes that way.
I'm not fascinated about the views, man.
You're doing it like something you're enjoying. You're just doing that.
Do you know what? Should I tell you what I like about it is, that I'm just promoting myself. Yeah. That's what I like about it. Like, I'm promoting myself. Do you know what I mean?
That will help with the music and that as well.
That's what I like about it. I like about it because, like, they see me again this week. You know what I'm saying? I'm just promoting myself. You know what I'm saying? And I like about it as well because people get to see my character. They get to see my personality. Not a lot of people really got the opportunity to see. I think I get judged by the jump. You know what I mean? I get judged by the jump. Oh, he's this, he's mean, he's that. Where you can't really speak to him, kind of thing. But that's my personality. My personality. Yo, we bust jokes, act like clowns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All day, every day. You know what I mean? But when it's time to be serious, we're serious. You know what I'm saying? But
and you got the perfect duo because that's so hard to find. Like two people that click like that, how you and Rix click. That's crazy.
Me and Rix is like that all the time, man.
Yeah, that's a perfect duo for
Do you know what's crazy, yeah? You say that's the perfect duo, duo, yeah? But I could bring more people, more my friends. Yeah. You'll say that's the perfect duo because we are all like that.
So maybe you can do that and like invite other people, your mates, like your friends.
We did. We invited Punch, Big French. Big French, you can see on the episode with Big French, me and Rix just sat back, look at Rix and look at Woody and Big French arguing. That's their relationship. Yeah,
even the cameraman, he's like part of it. You might as well put him
Woody,
in there.
Yeah. So like they, you know what I'm saying? That's just how we are. We are literally. You want to see how we are off screen? You think you like getting something on the screen? Off screen is crazy.
Maybe you should do some behind the scenes.
This is what I'm trying to say. Behind the scene is mad.
Exclusives.
Behind the scene will be much more entertaining than what's going on the set. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scene is mad. The debates, the arguments, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, we literally deal with each other like, we deal with each other like we all came from the same home. Like, we grew up with each other, like, arguing like this for years and years of our lives. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I said to you, me and my friends, we are the same. We have not changed. You know what I mean? If you start moving weird around, I'll be like, like me and my friend, we always say, you change, Holmes. You change, man. You don't know, man. You change, Holmes. You know what I'm saying? Who say that? Like, you're not the same no more, man. You're not the same, man. You change. So that's our thing. Once we hit you with that, you've changed. You be like, well, have I really changed? You know what I'm saying? But change is good. You know what I mean? Change is not bad. Change is good. You know what I mean? So, but we like to have fun, man. We like to have fun. We like to have deep conversation. We like to, you know what I mean? We advise each other. We help each other. We're there for each other. We support each other. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I wouldn't change my friends for the world. My brothers for the world. You know what I mean? Like, I'll ride and die for them for the rest of my life, regardless.
It's nice to have that.
You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
I don't believe in that.
You don't?
Yeah, I don't believe in
Neither
where do I see myself in 5 years. But you know what?
You might not even be alive in 5 years.
Just what I'm saying. I don't really believe in that. But you know what? I would say this. Because I believe in law of attraction and everything and all that. So what I will say is, in 5 years' time, I just want to see myself alive and living very wealthy and healthy with family. That's it.
That's a good answer.
That's where I want to see myself in 5 years' time, like alive, wealthy, you know what I mean, living with my family and my friends. And we're still doing the same bullshit that we do, busting jokes and laughing. You know what I mean? Even when we're like 95, we won't even look like we're 95. We're going to be looking like we're 60, 50. You know what I'm saying? That's how we're going to be looking.
Yeah, because you don't... I saw the podcast when you were talking about your age and they were like, no, you look like you're...
40, 50.
No, man.
Even in the comment they said I was 40, 50.
No.
I was like,
you don't.
You know, I was like, you know, thank you. Either way, I'm alive.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you could pass for like 35, I reckon.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Either way, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? It's all about, I'm trying to age backward, not forward.
Yeah, they say if you like laugh all the time and you try to be like, just busting joke and having fun and stuff, it keeps you young.
And you know what? My kids, like my daughter makes me laugh all the time.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So my kids, like, they bring me joy. Like, I'm always playing with them, especially with my daughter. Like, she makes me do the most stupidest thing you could ever imagine.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? The most stupidest thing you could ever imagine. Trust me. You know, I just can't wait when she starts grinning and say, yeah, could I use to put makeup in your face? You know what I mean? That's the part I can't wait to be like, shit, I gotta do this. You know what I mean? So yeah, my kids, man.
Oh, you got two, isn't it? Is it
Yeah,
one boy and one girl?
yeah, one boy, one girl.
How old are they?
My son, he's gonna be 12 tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. My daughter's just turned 2. Yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah, man.
that's nice. So
Thank,
you say you're a family man then?
yeah, definitely 100% family, man.
That's good.
You know what I mean? I think that's why I said I love my friends, man, because I think we're all like that. We are literally all family, man. All of us. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not like them ones that when you don't see your friends all the time, they be like, where have you been? You know, it's like, yo, you missed the other. I was with the kids. Yeah, I understand, man. I had to
Yeah.
miss the other one. You know what I mean? I was with their kids too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
they
So
can all relate.
yeah, so we can all relate. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
and yeah, so yeah, definitely a family man, man. I love I love my family.
That's good.
You know what I mean? And that boils down also to a point where when you have a hard upbringing, not to say my mum never loved me, but my mum was showing me tough love.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And I think, like I said as well, like you said as well, it's what makes you in it. I think also the tough love has also molded me, but I give my kid the love that I craved for or what I saw in movies, like in happy movies or TV series. So this is my family in it. So I want my family to like from my partner to my kids to feel loved. You know what I mean? We have that kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like that. So that's what I go for.
That's amazing. I like respect that greatly. I think that's because nowadays, I don't know, like in the day and age that we're living in now, people don't stay together no more. Families always breaking up. There's no more like family values, morals, principles. No one really gives a shit anymore. Sorry to say it like that, but it's like it's so when I see that, when I see like families together and I like it makes me happy.
You know what? Yeah, if I go through if I go through something with my partner or the mother of the mother of my child, if we're going through something, like I could consult with one of my friends, and he'd be like, I like when we talk to each other because when we talk to each other, we hit it for real. We'll be like, what, you want to leave? Why do you want to leave? Huh? Are you ready to let another man come in and take care of your kids? Huh? Like things like that. You know what I mean? Nah,
That's a
man.
good friend.
So yeah,
Because most guys will be like, later, duck that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Now
Come we go out. Come with this. Come with that. You
nah.
don't need that. There's bare things. This is what you hear these days.
Like nah, but yo, make this work. Make sure it works. Where. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good friend.
We that's what I like about the fact that whatever we go through, and then when we get like, you be like, yo, this is long, bro. I can't do this. No, she give me a headache. But this is what happens, bro. This is just women for you, bro. You just gonna have to you know what I'm saying? But it's your family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We gotta deal with this. You know what I'm saying? So
True.
at the end of the day, what I would say to most men, if your girlfriend or your partner or your wife is giving you headache, bruv, just remember, they're not doing it. They're not giving you the headache because they don't love you. It's because they actually do and they see more potential in you and they just want things to be better or much more better. And don't forget, the most richest thing that you have in your life is your family. That's no money in the world can buy that.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So that's where you're rich. It's right there. The family. So you got to hold on to that.
Yeah.
Don't let that go. Hold on to that. You know what I mean? So fight for your partner. Even if sometimes they do wrong or they're not feeling you no more, find a way, bruv. Because with me, boy, my friends will help. You know what I'm saying? And I do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we advise each other.
I think for the sake of the children as well. There's so many kids that are grown up in fatherless homes, broken homes.
And that's the big thing. Like, the fact is, we need more dads to be at home, man. Mums cannot be dads, man. You know, and might be wrong for me to say right now, but a lot of young men that are growing up, they're behaving more like females than men because they're more argumentative, like women. You know what I'm saying? When you become argumentative, you get all that from who? From a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, yeah, women, man, we're not all bad, you know. Sometimes we can be difficult to deal with sometimes, but we really mean well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We really mean well. So we need more dads at home.
That's a good positive message.
100%, man.
Yeah. I think we need more of that, definitely.
You know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I must say, after like interviewing you today and stuff, like what you said earlier, a lot of people that don't know you or don't get to see that kind of side of you will think of you as, you know, this bad man from Road and Kilburn and rapper and this and that. But you're actually quite an intelligent person. You're very like grounded, humble, and I respect you greatly. And I think God kept you alive for a reason, and I think that, you know, inshallah, you're gonna be something great. You're gonna do more.
Yeah. I'm starting to hear that a lot from a lot of people. I think I'm one of those kind of people where I need reassurance a lot sometimes, because sometimes I feel like, what am I here for?
No, I think you know the generation now that are coming up, they're very lost. This Gen Z, and they're very like, they need people like you who they can relate to. You know, people who have come from the roads, people who have put that work in, people who have, because they see real and real recognize real. And when you're giving them this advice and you're spreading positive messages out there, this is what the younger generation needs to hear now. You know, like Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
Even him, he's another one. You know, we need more men out here that are spreading the messages of, you know, work out your marriage, work out your partner, your kids, your family. That's a positive message. Chase your dreams.
100%.
Don't give up on them. You know, like it's needed. It's needed. And I feel like the more podcasts you do, the more like talks you do, the more messages you put out there, the more, like you said, you see when you said, even if just one person likes one track, even if just one person, that message gets to one person,
yeah,
and something clicks in their head and they think, right, you know what, for real, you've done something.
yeah,
you
you've
know.
done, yeah. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
I do believe as well, like, a lot of us out here, yeah, we need to really start taking time out for ourselves, and we need to literally like start like working on ourselves, come together as a community.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And stop being segregated, and
Yep.
stop always judging each other. You know what I mean? Like, you might have something today because it's your day today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mine might come the following week. You see, when I was telling you about the story, my friend got the job in Sainsbury's, and I think,
Yeah.
right, how come he got it? Because that was his time for him right there and then. But mine came after. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
So we are not all in this. What's set out for you might not be set out for me. But what you might win today, I might get it in 2 years down the line. Because when you get these things later in life, that's because God is just preparing you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? God is always preparing you for things. You know what I mean? Like, they always say God's timing is the best timing. You know what I mean? And then when you do get it, you learn to appreciate. Because if you get it straight away, you're not going to appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So once you get it, you're going to appreciate it. You're going to keep it. You know what I mean? And you're going to cherish it.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I do believe as well, that's with relationship as well. Make sure, as men as well, we got to make sure the women's that we're looking to be with. You know what I mean? Get to know that woman in and out. And then if you are looking to plan the future and have kids together, like, sometimes things might change. But it doesn't mean because things change, it means that, oh, I'm done and let me get out of it. You got to remember, God sometimes wants to see, okay, good. You lot had a great relationship, but can you go through this hardship?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to put you lot through this desert storm.
It's true. And then before you have any kids as well,
and that's when
you got to make sure
that's
you're in
big
it for
test.
life
The big
for
test
those
is all
kids.
about, yo, can you lot keep with, like, stick with each other with the kids involved? Because you lot could have that hardship. Then you could go through a situation where both of you lot don't have no job.
Yeah.
Or one person's got the job. Who's going to hold who down?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of tests that we go through in life that God puts us through. And I think a lot of people kind of undermined God now. People don't focus on God no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're more focusing on vanity. You know what I mean? The social media.
Snapchat.
All of that. What
Instagram,
people think of how we
TikTok.
look like, or what car car we're
how
driving,
many
and
followers,
how many followers,
likes.
and you know what I mean, like those kind of things. But
We're forgetting that the real.
we're forgetting the real thing is like, yo, bro, like we need to put God first. You see, if once we put God first, you can't lose in life. You know what I mean? And it's okay to go through the hardship.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to speak about it. If you got close friends or people, you know what I mean? Speak about it. You're like, then you will know who really has you and who doesn't have you. Sometimes God puts you through things like that to make people, so you can see people for who they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything happens for a reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everything happens for a reason. So we definitely need to put God first, our faith first. Do you know what I'm saying? And not let people, you know what I mean? Like, don't let people distract us.
Yeah,
or
especially with
destroy us.
social media, because a lot of people, they only post the good parts of their life, the
Only.
happy moments, and people start thinking, oh, well, you know, look, this person's living this and this person's got that and I ain't got. But everyone's struggling, you know. Everyone.
100% everybody's struggling.
Everyone. And if
And
they
right
say
now
they're
we're in a
not,
recession
they're
right now as
lying,
well.
man. They're
So
lying.
things is twice as hard. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of people doing a lot of people are doing crazy things just to keep up that momentum of that lifestyle.
Yeah.
Like trying to keep up with the Jones.
Yeah.
You can never keep up with the Jones. Keep up with yourself.
No way. Especially that even doesn't matter how famous you are, how powerful you are, how much money you have, you're struggling. You're going through something because we're not in heaven. This is earth. And everyone has to go through trials and tribulations, especially now. Especially now, the days that we're living in right now. Like, we are in, like, the last hour.
The end of
with
time.
everything that's going on now. Like, we are living in probably one of the most hardest times that we've ever lived in before. And I don't know what they're doing. If there's the chemtrails, they're putting something in the water.
They're pulling it all in, man. They're spraying up the air. They're putting it in the water. They're doing everything that they can do. They're distracting us. Sometimes, I feel like, you know what I believe? Everything we've been taught has been a lie.
A lie.
Everything we've been taught has been
Is
a lie.
Is a lie. Are you flat earth or all around?
I'm flat earth.
I'm flat earth, you know.
I'm flat
Honestly,
earth all the way.
I'm flat.
In the Bible, it tells you. In the Bible,
even in the Quran, it doesn't say flat, but it says
it explains it.
Stretched out like a flat, like a rug,
like a pancake.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it breaks it down. Like, it literally breaks it down. Yeah, I don't believe we've ever lived. I don't believe we've ever left this.
I don't believe that neither.
I don't believe
they've gone to. I don't believe they went to the moon and all that.
And all that. If you've gone to the moon for so long, and I don't even think the moon is like a planet. I don't think the moon. I think like the moon. If you look at the moon properly, actually, a friend, my partner's friend, was basically the one that told me this, and I was like, oh yeah, right. I didn't even, because I believe like the moon was like it was like a portal.
A portal.
Yeah, it's like a disc. It's like a portal. Like, you can come in and out or something. Cause you know what I mean. But then my partner's friend said, if you look at the moon, and when you look at the moon carefully and it's shaped, and when you look at it, it's the reflection of the earth, of the earth. Do you know what I mean? Like the land. Do you know what I mean? So you know so you get parts of it. So I was like, rah. I didn't notice that. You know what I mean? And so when I looked at it, and I was like, yeah, it's like a mirror. You know what I mean? And I was even looking at something. Somebody was filming. It's like a spaceship flying in. It's like a spaceship was flying out and then into the moon, but then they would disappear. And I was like, yo, this is mad. Like, you know, it's like, it's a portal. You know what I'm saying? That's how I say. So when they were talking about the eclipse and all them kind of things, and then other people saying, but the moon's over here, the sun is clipping this, but then there's another moon over here. I just feel like, sometimes we're entering a whole new, you know what I mean? Like a whole new, what was I going to say? Going into a whole new dimension. And then it's like, some people that are not awakened just yet, they're going to be trapped into this, trapped in this world here. And that's what sometimes I think they tell us, like, we have to be more grounded, you know what I mean, in time with ourselves, meditate, waken all your chakras and all that, you know what I mean, walk down the street barefooted. They gave us trainers and all that to for us not to walk, to get out the energy that we need. You know
Yeah,
what I
it's
mean?
true, because apparently, walking barefooted on nature actually helps to cure cancer.
Yeah, it does, and it charges up the whole body.
Yeah, charge up the whole body. 'Cause it's like, for example, when you buy like an animal, let's say an exotic fish or something, if you put it in a tank and in a water that's not to a certain temperature, that fish is gonna die. And that's kind of like what they do with us.
Warm water. If you put the fish in the warm water, it's not gonna live. You know what I mean? So yeah,
That's what they kind of do with us. They do all these concrete buildings, and they take us away from nature, trees and grass and land, and we don't realize. We think it's normal.
yeah.
You know, and that can also have an effect on us, because we're actually being taken out of our own nature that we're supposed to be in.
You know what's crazy? Yeah, see my daughter. My daughter like goes and hug trees.
You know what? SubhanAllah, you said that. You know.
And
Anyway, I'm
kisses-
gonna let you finish.
Yeah,
Go on.
goes and hug trees, kisses the trees, and says bye to the trees. You know, yeah. The mother of my child does the same thing too as well. So you know what? I started copying her, what they doing. I'm starting to copy what they doing, because I'm like, right, why? And then she'll be like, bye tree. But in my head, I'm like, why? But
She
then,
knows. She's a kid. She's young. She's innocent, pure.
and
She
you
knows.
know what I felt like it. Maybe you're here to waken me up. Maybe it's you that's to make me know that. You know what I mean? To get me back in touch with what I'm supposed to be in touch with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, my daughter, she does all of that. She's like a nature person. She likes all of those kind of, like, she picks up flowers. Oh, flowers. She likes her flowers.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, my daughter, like, keeps me kind of grounded on that kind of part. And
You know, it's funny you mentioned about hugging trees, yeah, because there's been a few times in my life where I've like hit rock bottom, like where I've got so like depressed, yeah, and just like, you know, to that point where you just don't even want to go on anymore. Obviously, I'd never commit suicide or anything like that, and most people wouldn't admit things like this, especially people like myself who always come across strong and stuff like that. But I'm only human, and I like to keep it real. And whenever I've got to like those kind of points in my life, which has been quite a few times. You know, like, have you ever got to a point when you actually think you're losing it? Like, you're actually going, like, on the verge of a mental breakdown or something, like, just not normal.
I've been there before.
And I used to get this urge. I know it sounds crazy, and I don't normally say it, because I don't want people to think I'm crazy, yeah? But at the same time, I'm just real, and I don't really care at the same time. But I used to get this urge to go out on the street and hug a tree.
No, you're not mad for that.
And that's when I started thinking, am I losing it? Or so am I going, like...
No.
So I started researching. Like, why am I getting urges to hug a tree? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then it dawned on me. I started reading, and it all came to light, because trees have oxygen and they can heal. They can heal people. It's nature.
Water in it, everything.
Yeah. People actually do these therapy sessions where they go out, like in groups, to go and hug trees.
You know what's crazy? Back in the 60s, they used to be like that. You see the hippies. People used to like, oh, hippies. You see, they used to be proper inclined with nature. You see what I'm saying? So it's mad where we're living in a time where nobody is not inclined with all of that. People will look at you like you're mad.
Yeah, like you're
crazy.
mad.
You see what I'm
We're
saying?
so out of like touch with everything. Like even the food that we eat in, the government's like is trying to kill us. That's why everyone's not well. Everyone's got cancer. Everyone's sick. Everyone's depressed, because they're processing all of our foods. Nothing's real. The foods that we're eating now are not even real. They're not real food.
Yeah, like, even when they tell you like organic food, that's not real even.
Yeah, we
All
don't
of
even
that-
know if that's really organic or it's not.
It's not organic. At all.
Pesticides, chemicals, all of this stuff. It's
They
crazy.
spray everything. They pump everything. But you know, I wanted to say, people that wear glasses, I know they tell you to keep away from the sun, but stare at the sun. Stare at the sun as long as you.
Whatever they tell you to not do the opposite. Do the
stare at the
opposite
sun,
of what
trust
they tell
me.
you to do.
The sun cures your eyes.
Yeah.
Like the sun literally cures your eyes. Like stare at the sun, and I guarantee you, when this summer comes and the sun is out booming, just stare at the sun. I guarantee you, 2 weeks or 3 weeks down the line, you won't need your glasses like that. You'll be like, oh my God, the glasses are hurting my eyes. You know what I mean? So
yeah, because you know, there's for every disease, every virus, every like sickness, it's like, even obviously I'm a Muslim, and it's in our religion, it's taught as well. God tells us there is actually a cure for everything.
Yeah.
Everything. There's a cure for like, I don't know. Do you know about Dr. Sebi?
Yeah, I know about Dr. Sebi.
Look how they killed him off. The guy was curing cancer, HIV, AIDS. like everything, but just with herbs, herbs and medicines and spices and stuff like that. But these people, they won't tell you that.
No,
They will not tell you that. They just want to give you. They're like the biggest like drug mafias. That's what they are. Pharmaceutical mafias.
100%.
When you could actually, because even when you think about antibiotics and stuff, that comes from garlic. So why are we taking mixed chemicals that heals one problem but then creates another problem?
Yeah.
When you can just take holistic medicines like natural, organic garlics, onion, ginger, but they don't. You see, like something hit me when the pandemic came, coronavirus. I was looking in the supermarket and I was seeing people actually fighting each other, like boxing each other up over tissue paper. You know.
Yeah, toilet paper. No, I saw that.
Like I was like, why are people fighting over toilet tissue paper? Like, wash yourself with water. That's the fact. You don't need toilet. I don't really use toilet tissue paper. I wash myself. Like in our religion, we're taught we have to. You can't just go to the toilet because otherwise you're just smudging your urine or your feces.
Yeah. You have to wash yourself all the time.
You got to wash yourself.
Yeah.
But these people are fighting over tissue. But the point I want to make is, instead of fighting over the lemons and the garlics and the gingers, they're fighting over toilet tissue paper.
Yeah.
When what's going to actually heal your coronavirus is medicine, which is garlic. This is how out of tune society is.
It's mad, me and him, we talk about garlic like what's crazy? Every time when I take garlic for the beginning of the year, I don't get a cold.
Yeah, garlic is amazing.
Throughout the whole year, I don't get a cold. I don't get nothing.
Garlic is absolutely amazing. You know, I had coronavirus and I had pneumonia in my lungs, and I was ill for weeks. And I thought to myself, what am I doing? I should just eat garlic. I ate 2 cloves of garlic, and literally within seconds, I threw everything out, and I was fine. I was I was good. I was all right.
I just believe that we just need to go back here. That's why I said, everything that they've taught us,
it's a lie.
It's a lie. Their history, school system, everything, it was just to distract us from whatever they've got going on, of all the lies that they've been hiding in all of that. You know what I mean? To me, that's how I see it. You don't have to believe me. Do your own research. You know what I'm saying?
I think people are starting to wake up now. They're
a few people
they're starting to realize now.
Are waking up and everything. Meditate every day. Meditate, pray, fast. Fasting is very good for you. Trust me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It makes you be in touch with your spiritual side even more. And especially when you sacrifice your sleep in the middle of the night, like around 3 o'clock in the morning, just to pray.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? When you do all of that,
that's what
because 3
Muslims
o'clock
do.
is one of those hours where spirits like to realm. You know what I mean? A lot. So be more in touch with your spiritual side. And if things that you don't understand, ask God or just ask the universe, and you will be answered. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's a good thing you said. Ask God or ask the universe. Don't ask people.
Yeah.
Don't ask people, because people are just lost.
Yeah, man. So
they are.
100%.
People are definitely
ask God
lost.
or ask the universe. That you will definitely be answered. You will get your answer, and you will get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What you want. So definitely 100%. Like I do, like you said, like I believe in the flat earth. You know what I mean? Do I believe the satellite in the sky? No, I don't believe in none of that. You know what I'm saying? I think everything works through the ground, pipes, everything, you know what I mean? Electric, or, you know what I mean? All of that. You know what I'm saying? So be careful the foods that you eat. Don't take no medication, because the medication are definitely killing you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Lay off from the juice, and if you try and drink water for do a 90-day water fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And not tap water.
Yeah, not tap water. Meditate, like just water, like not tap water at all. Eat fruits. You know what I mean? And especially sea moss.
Yeah,
you know
sea moss is really good.
Sea moss is one thing that heals the body. Do you know what I mean? Like, it heals the body crazy. I think it's like 93. Yeah, 93. What's the word I'm looking for? 93 what? Minerals.
Oh.
Yeah, 93 minerals. So it kills the body really, really good. You know what I'm saying?
I need to learn how to make that.
Right. You could literally, you're not gonna buy it in shops, but you have to go to markets.
Yeah, because I always buy it from the Caribbean shops, but I need to learn how to actually make it, so then I can make it myself.
Okay, yeah. The mother of my child makes all of that. Yeah, she does all of that. So,
that's good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and like, even if you have your own garden or anything, grow your own crops.
Food,
grow your own fruit, grow your own veg. Like, definitely.
those are the medicine. Like sometimes when you go to the doctors and you tell them, yeah, I've got this, you know what they say? Oh, well, it might be this and it might be that. Then they give you a subscription or something. So all you really are to them is a guinea pig.
Yeah, because you know
what I mean?
even the GP, what does that mean? It means a general practitioner.
Yeah.
They don't specialize
on anything.
You just tell them your symptoms, they look it up in a book, and then they refer you to a specialist.
Yeah. Your symptoms might be similar to a symptom, but it might not be that. You know
exactly.
Because the body is different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I just believe like your body's your temple. I believe like you create your own heaven and hell. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe like in reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? I believe in a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's just up to you to do the research of what you want to do the research on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, and there's no excuse nowadays because you got Google. Like everything is out there. Whatever you want to know or research and that you can find. You just got to put the time into it and just educate yourself. And I think knowledge is power, especially now in the day and age that we live in. Research is like priority. You need to know what's going on out here. You need to be on point. You need to be woke.
Everything.
Yeah, definitely.
We're in a time right now as well. Yeah, we're in a time right now. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, a lot of people ain't dying fast enough, so they are killing us. Like you said, through the food.
Yeah.
So people are not dying fast enough, and people are living a very, very long lives. Because when you think about it, back then people used to only reach 50 to 60 and they're dead. Do you get me? It was very rare to even hear somebody that lived all the way to 70 or 80. Or even, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now
I believe that the COVID was like a was a mass
because a lot of people did die on that.
But that was like a huge sacrifice. They murdered
100%.
millions of people.
100%.
I definitely believe that.
Yeah,
I definitely believe that. I think that was man-made. That was man-made, and that was deliberate. Put out there, deliberate. Have you seen what they're doing now? Actually, with the facial recognition cameras.
Yeah.
They're putting them out on road now. They're kind of going down that way of China and stuff, isn't it?
That's why they've blocked off all the side roads.
Yeah.
They've blocked off all them side roads where you don't, because they want everybody to be driving on the main road.
And they didn't even tell anybody, ask anyone for no permission,
Well,
anything.
we don't have no human rights.
Yeah, there's no rights. Apparently they're putting them in all like Tesco, Sainsbury's and everywhere now. So they're basically like, it's going to be like a martial state, isn't it? Martial 100%. Law.
Sooner or later they're going to segregate. You see, you know what? I always say, yeah, watch films. You see when they give you like films like science fiction, what's the word? Science fiction films, yeah? All of them kind of things there. Watch those films because those films are what dictate the future,
yeah, that's what they're
or
doing.
what's going to be happening.
Yeah.
Watch those films. There's a movie on cinema right now. It's called Sat in the War. What's it called? Sat in War. But watch that. This is what's going to be happening. 2024, we've got a lot of crazy thing that's about to hit us. They're going to hit us with some shit in 2024. You know what I mean? Like, buy your waters, stack up your waters. I was saying this before to everybody before the lockdown hit. Yeah. Because I watched the movie. I said, oh my God, they're going to do this. This is what's happening right now. And it actually happened. Do you know what I mean? It actually happened. But buy your waters from now. Prepare. You're not hearing what's going on. They're building underground bunkers and all that right now. So if they're doing all of that, what are we doing?
It's true.
Do you know what I'm saying? What are we literally? This ain't it's not no gimmick, ain't no fake. You know what I'm saying? Like, they preparing. What are we doing? Because it's going to be a war out here. And the war ain't going to be like a war of a country. It's going to be a war against the people. We're all going to be warring each other. You know what I mean? Because once the internet goes down, everything is going down. Because we're hearing internet are going down in other countries already. You see what I'm saying? So,
and then all these AI robots and stuff.
AI, yeah, like they're making robots. Like, you saw what we watched this in movies, bro.
Yeah.
These robots are going to become even iRobot. So much, with Will Smith. These robots are going to turn against us.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah.
But for me, like I said, best place in the whole wide world to go and run and hide is go to Africa. Because you know what? They're not as developed as these countries where they're trying to make. They're trying to create a future. In Africa, they're still living a normal life. They're still living the life that they need to be living. They're still growing their food. Yeah. They're still doing what they. You go to Africa right now, you're gonna probably find a woman that's 100 and something years old.
Yeah.
So
you're still getting organic fruit. You can grow your own fruit, your own. You know what I mean?
So right now, people just be prepared.
People are gonna be out of jobs because now I'm noticing when you go into banks, supermarkets, they're all computers. Yeah. There's hardly any staff anymore. Even on roads, I've noticed there's hardly any police on road anymore.
Yeah. Everything is done.
Yeah. They're just gonna have
no one
like,
ain't noticing these things,
you know that film that I think it was something police something, and there's basically just cameras everywhere. If you swear, the alarm goes off, you got a fine ticket, you got to pay.
Yeah.
I know what film you're talking about. You know what I'm talking about, innit? It's an old school film.
Yeah.
It's kind of reminding me of going into that direction. And then what they do, they won't send police officers out for you. They'll send a police officer AI robot out for you now. Yeah. That's what I'm visioning. That's what I'm seeing.
Right now, like you said.
And you know when you go to like doctors and places like that, and they give you the forms and they ask you what's your ethnicity, what's this, what's that. So they can put all the religious people to the side, all the blacks to the side, all the So when they're, you know what film it was? What's that film when once a day in a year, every year, once a day,
oh my God, I know this.
You know what I'm talking about, innit?
I know, yeah, I know.
Where you can kill, there's no police. You can kill whoever you want. There's no crime. Everything's like legal.
Yeah. I know what film
you know
what film
I'm
about.
talking about?
I forgot what film it is still.
Then what they do, the people, the government, they come out for these people. Like, so people like Andrew Tate, people who are religious people who talk about against the government, they'll come out for them on that day.
Yeah,
and then you know what I'm talking about?
I know. Oh my God, I forgot the name of the film.
There's like
and I remember
one,
they were hunting one of them. They were hunting one of them.
Yeah.
And I think when they got there, he wasn't there. Oh.
That's where I see the future going. That I can't remember the name of it though. Really bad.
Listen, there is so much films. Remember, there is so much films that is and nowadays, the governments are not even hiding nothing.
Yeah.
They're just blatant with it.
Bird Box. You seen that?
Bird Box, yes.
Yeah. Remember, if you look up into the sky, and then people just running, committing suicide. That could be like chemtrails, shit like that, making you. Everyone's
the chemicals
depressed.
that they're spraying in the air as
Everyone's depressed.
Yeah.
Feeling suicide. People. Do you know how they don't ever report it? But do you know how much people are throwing themselves in front of trains?
Yeah, a lot of suicidal right now. I think that's been happening. A lot of people are depressed.
Yeah.
Life is
something's going on.
Yeah, 100%. Like what you said, people are losing their jobs.
Yeah.
People can't afford to pay. There's a lot of people. They're building so much houses, but there's so much people living outside. Crazy. And then these houses, when they finish completing building them, there's no one even living in them. Like the rent is sky high.
Yeah.
Food is sky high.
Everything
is sky high.
Cost of living is going up, but the
paycheck ain't going up.
It's not moving. Yeah,
paycheck ain't down. So how are you supposed to maintain?
How that's what I'm saying. People are gonna, and then now they're introducing this other thing. Now, if you're gonna go through the black tunnel, you got to pay £4 or £5 per vehicle. It's just getting
you're getting
ridiculous.
taxed for everything. Sooner or later, you're gonna be getting taxed for the air you breathe.
Yeah, for the air you breathe.
You're already paying for water.
Yeah, but it's like they want to push society to that breaking point where a revolution starts and it's just an all-out war.
But you gotta remember, it's for you to. They're doing this for us to rely on them, the government, because the government wants to be in control of everything. Yeah, the government becomes God.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
But I think they knew that people were gonna start waking up, which is now, and that's why they prepared all these AI robots and stuff. Because when you really think about it, it starts from the beginning of life. Even your child is not your child. Your child belongs to the state.
Yeah.
If social services want to cut, and if you don't sign it, they take it to prison. So you got no choice. You have to sign it. Then once you do that, you've signed over the birth rights to your child. Social services can come and take your child at any given moment. Yeah. You know, especially now with all this LGBTQ stuff that they're pushing as well. If you complain about it, they'll say you're homophobic. Social services straight in, take your kid off you, and then if you do have your kid, they're already programming them from a young age. Go to school every single day. What is a young kid getting up every single morning, going to school, sitting in a classroom in front of a board every single day?
It's not school they're preparing them for. It's to prepare them for more the general world that they're
but they're preparing them from school. Like you get up, go to school 8:30, 9 o'clock. So then obviously once you finish, you go to work from there.
Do you know what I say? Yeah, the bad school that are in the ends. Those kids that are going to those schools, they're preparing them for prison.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The school that they claim that are very good, they're preparing those kids for the general world.
Yeah.
Where they can work.
Scientists.
Yeah.
Work in the.
So you don't create your own business.
Yeah.
In reality, all you really do need is maths, English, business, and geography.
You know what? You said that. That something just clicked in my head. So you see, like obviously when we went to school, we were naughty. Yeah. We came from the hood. We was this. We was always labelled, permanently excluded. So we're the ones that they sift out. Yeah. Oh, these are useless. They're no good for the government. Yeah. We can't do anything with them. oh, but then this one's got a high IQ. Okay, we can fund this one.
Yeah.
We can get this one into a private school. Let's
Mhm.
contact the parents. Or because the ones who have got the most highest IQ, yeah, we'll get them in. Where's that place? My memory's so bad today. The private place in America where no one's allowed to go in there.
Harvard.
No,
what?
you know where they got Area 51. Area
Harvard.
51, places like that, Area 50, people with mad high IQs, put them in science, make AI robots. So they sift. It's like school's like a sifting process.
It's it's like data.
Yeah,
It's like data to know who you are.
Yeah, so
You know what I mean?
if you're like us, we're just worthless society. They're going to end up in dead or prison anyway.
You know who we are. We're what you just said about the AI robot, the AI robots. Yeah, we're the rebellious one. They're gonna send the robots to come and fight us. Terminator.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then you got the middle ones who are like the middle class. Oh well, they just get on with it. They don't protest or anything. We can just put them in work in Tesco's and do
all that. Yeah,
the normal jobs for the.
It's that's what I say. Yeah, it's everything has to be. Get rid of all the bad people and keep all the people that listen and comply. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, law-abiding citizens.
Yeah, keep them because they're gonna listen. We're in control of them. The ones that don't listen, they're gonna be the corruptions.
Yeah,
we don't need them to be corrupting these ones. Because when we speak like this, there's gonna be one that's watching that'll be like, man, what are they talking about? Then they go, we've already corrupted that one. All it takes is just to corrupt one. But we're not corrupting. We're just giving you the real information. The truth. Although we're not even getting to the deep of the information because we're just throwing out little things right
There's
here. There's
actually a film that is exactly how you described it. You know the fractions, different fractions.
Yeah.
Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one, but I've heard of it still.
That's exactly like what you just described.
Do you know what I mean? So it's all of this kind of thing. People do need to wake up. Yeah, we all do 100% need to wake up because there's a war coming. Yeah, and it's not going to be no world war with any country. It's going to be a war with us, the people. Do you get what I'm saying? And you know when it might be a lockdown part 2, you know, because they've been speaking about doing a lockdown part 2. But you see the lockdown part 2, it's going to be brutal.
Yeah, it's
going to be very violent. And when I mean very brutal, stay in your house. And when they do that, stay in your house, you know what it is? They're segregating you from other people. Because when you're with people, what happens? You're in numbers.
You're stronger.
Yeah,
so
there you
divide
go.
And conquer.
But when you're not, there you go, divide and conquer. So this type of lockdown that's going to come here, they're going to divide and conquer us. And this is how they're going to move in. They're going to move in by coming into your homes. One by one, they're going to be taking everybody out. They're going to be taking everybody out. So remember back in the days, on August, we used to have the walkie-talkies you can buy. Yeah? They don't sell those kind of walkie-talkies no more. This is what people need to be investing in. Walkie-talkies. Invest in power lights and everything and all this kind of thing. Because you're going to need to be communicating with people. Because once this happens,
solar panels,
phones are going to go. All of that are going to go because they're going to be tracing all your phone calls. They're going to be tracing whatever. All that's going to go. So what you want to know? Where you know? Yo, where are you? Yo, S, I'm over here. Boom, I'm coming to link you. Where?
That's actually in the film I'm talking about.
This is what I'm trying to say.
When you reach a certain age, you get separated from your family.
Yeah.
Your mum and dad has to go off. The kids have to go off, and they all belong to the government, and they pick a fraction.
Oh, there you go. So this is what I'm trying to say. So what's going to happen? What people don't seem to understand is, we're all going to be taken out one by one, especially the ones that are rebellious, are going to be taken out one by one. You see, once you take away those powerful kind of leaders, that's why I turn around and say, I always tell people like, Malcolm X was one of my favorite leader, because you know what? It's not that he was being violent. He was just basically making people know like, yo.
Yeah, saying how it was the truth.
Yeah, like, yo.
But whoever speaks truth, like us, we're the most hated ones.
So they're going to try and take you out quickly.
And they're going to start with the religions first. Not just Muslims, Christians, whoever.
That's already when
they're going to start with them first.
The Christian and Catholic, it's all a mess already anyway.
They've already divided and conquered. They got the Muslims fighting the Jews fighting the Muslims, the Christians.
Yeah, so
it's already
a crazy. It's already a crazy path already. This is what I tell people as well. You know the best place where you could get a lot of information. You get a lot of information in the Bible, the Quran, all of that. You read that. It basically describes everything is happening right now. You don't even need to be sitting down here doing crazy. The Bible and the Quran, sometimes I say to people is, there's a lot of metaphors and riddles. You know what I'm saying? It's for you to try and figure out and put all these pages together, because it breaks down everything. We're literally in the end of time.
We are in the end of time.
Yeah, we're here.
Haven't you noticed, the demonic movement that's going on right now.
Mad. And it's been exposed, shown to people normal.
Yeah, like before it used to be hidden. Now it's in your face. It's like, you know, I rented a car from Sixth or the Six or whatever they called it. And when you're on a queue waiting to be connected to someone, you're hearing them talking. Then the phone, I recorded it on my phone. I was shocked. It stops and it goes 666. I was like, what? Astaghfirullah. I was like, am I hearing what I'm hearing? Then I waited again to hear it again. It going again 666. And then like, you know, like when you go over to like the wine section and stuff like that, like people don't realize they're being brainwashed. Yeah. They play music low in the background. Yeah. Which has subliminal messages in it, telling you buy this bottle of wine. You know, have sex, enjoy life. Like when you play these tracks backwards, you're hearing worship Satan. You're out on the streets, you're seeing people talking to themselves, and people are like, wow, that person's mad. That person ain't mad. That person is either possessed or they're talking to a demon. Like these demonic people, when you watch court cases, I've watched so many court cases and I'm thinking to myself, can this judge not see that this woman or this man is possessed, that it is actually a demon that is speaking? You know when you get them phone calls, I just shot my mum, I just shot my dad, I just killed my daughter,
I did it.
I just that.
I want to kill myself too.
The demon these people get possessed and it's the actual devil who does it. Like I see a girl in McDonald's on the floor, she was having a demonic, that it was the demon that was speaking
through her, and
all the people were like, oh my god, this girl, she needs help, she's crazy, she's this, that. But it's not, it's this girl, it's a demon that's speaking through this girl.
And you know what, this is what I'm trying to say to you, they've got us such in a way where we believe people are going mad. Yeah,
and they're not.
And people are moving mad. Like, you see what you're talking about, the demonic stuff, A lot of them, look, how do you get people? Through music. We are vibration, sound, and everything. So certain music and certain like spells, because I would tell you the English language is made up. It's full of spells. Everything of the English language is nothing but spells.
Yeah, it's true.
You see what I'm saying?
If
like,
you dissect it and break it down, that's
when you're saying good morning. Why are you saying good morning for? Who are you mourning?
Yeah.
Who's dead for you to be mourning?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It's crazy.
It's true.
So it's full of spell, like, you know what I'm saying? So that it doesn't. Words are very powerful. You gotta be careful what you're saying. We watch these they do rituals on music videos and like performances. You know, people are going to concerts and people are dying in concerts. You seen, like, oh man, it's mad, man. There is so much to unpack.
Even like, watch this, This is mind blowing. And you see, if you're not woke, and you're not on point, you will not realize things like this. People they're going to think I'm mad for saying this or that I'm looking too into it, but it's not. This is real shit.
You're not mad, man.
You see when you watch Snapchat, or like these little videos and you see people, a woman, but she's talking but with the man's voice. Have you seen them when they do that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
People think that's normal.
No, it's not.
That's what demonic spirits do. That's when someone is possessed and you've got a woman who's speaking in a man's voice, or you've got a man who's speaking in a woman's voice. So what they're doing is subconsciously they're normalizing it for you. So in the future, when you do start seeing that, that's like normal to you. That ain't normal.
That ain't normal.
That is not normal. That is demonic stuff.
But this is what we're saying. A lot of things now, people are looking at it like it's normal.
And
this is what I keep saying to people. When you see that man moving the way he's moving, what makes you think what's normal and what's not normal? Like, you know what I mean? What's like what is really going on right now? Like, it is mad. Like,
it's mad.
It's
or like
mad.
LGBTQT. Like, personally, I don't have nothing against.
I don't think anybody has anything against.
Yeah, I don't have. What I do have against is when you try to push that agenda on innocent small kids, right?
I agree.
There are a lot of these people, right, who are saying, "Oh, I'm a man" or "I'm a woman." They're possessed. A lot of them are possessed. They have a female spirit in them, in the man, who is making the man want to change his parts to become the woman because he thinks he's a woman when it's actually a female gym possession.
Do you know it's crazy you saying that again? That's why I keep telling everybody again. Just read the Bible, because half of all of these things that's been said, what's happening right now, it's already happening.
Yeah, because there's demons, jinns, who are assigned different jobs.
Yeah.
There's sexual jinns.
Yeah.
There's jinns who make you want to become change your body parts and become a man or a woman. There's jinns who make you want to go out there and drink and have sex. There's jinns who make you crave power. There's jinns who separate a wife from the husband. There's jinns. They've got all different types of jobs and they're out here working. Like, it's crazy. It's like
People
even adverts. Have you seen adverts as well?
Yeah.
Like, it's got nothing to do with anything, and it just looks demonic. Like, it could be about a chocolate bar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like, what's going on?
You know what? Yeah. For me, I feel like right now, everybody needs to pray.
Yeah.
Be in touch with your spiritual side.
Yep.
With like, the devil is running this world right now.
100%.
And you know what? He's in the government. He's in the music industry.
Everywhere.
We're hearing a lot of funny activities that's happening.
Yeah, like with the Diddy.
Yeah, a lot of funny
situation.
activities that's happening. Do not think when you're seeing these things are just mistake or these people are just mad. These things are getting put out there is because they're getting put out there is because it's for you to accept it and make it seem like it's the norm. And it's not the norm. You know what I mean? So we need to wake up. People, read your Bible. Not telling you to turn around and say, yeah, I want to be a Christian or I want to be this. Just read it.
Just be a good person.
Yeah, read it.
Just be.
Because this world is meant to, you know how we win more? We win more through love and kindness. That's how we win more. The world is not loved right now. The world has not got a lot of kindness right now. There's only a few minority people. It's literally a battle with good and evil right now. And right now, evil is at the edge of like, it's winning, but I tell you, at the end, good is going to win either way. Because it explains it to you and it explains it to you.
Always.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
people just need to wake up. People need to understand. Everything you've been taught from a kid, it all has been lies. From school, everything you've been taught in school is a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. Maybe you like English and your favorite poet artist is Shakespeare. He didn't write none of those things.
Yeah, I saw you mentioned that.
Yeah, he didn't write none of those things.
He couldn't even read or write.
Yeah, he couldn't read and write. He could not read and write. You get what I'm saying? So, like, just people need to really take time. You know what I mean? Especially if you're working, because I know a lot of people work at home nowadays. If you work from home, we got the internet, man. Go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube. Go
question
TikTok.
everything.
Yeah, question everything.
Even this rug that you see here on the floor, you question it. Dissect.
I bet any
question.
money, some of you lot, your kids were growing up good. Then your kids hit school. Then their attitude and behavior started to change since they've gone to school.
Yep.
Why is that?
Because the government are raising your kids.
There you go. And school is not for your kids. Teach your kids. Raise your kids and teach them at home. Homeschool them.
Yep.
You know what I mean? The average kid that gets homeschooled is much more smarter than the kid that's literally going to school.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? When you go to Africa, there's no calculators. They're actually doing all this calculation with their hands or in their head.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand, why are they so much suppressing us in such a way? Because you know what? They know their agendas and their truth.
Yep.
Yeah? They don't want you to wake up. If you wake up, if you wake in all your chakra, you will understand what's going on all around you. We are literally powerful beings. Yeah? You have to remember that we are powerful beings. We can do a lot.
Yeah.
The mind is very powerful. You know, sometimes people be like, you watch films and say, oh, is my mind really very, very rare? When you speak to your inner self, you're actually speaking to your spirit inside of you. When you hear that voice inside of you, it's your spirit speaking to you. Yeah. Follow that gut feeling. Follow everything that's inside of you. Trust yourself. See what I'm saying? It's all about trusting yourself.
And even vaccinations. Don't vaccinate your kids.
Forget all of that. Don't
vaccinate. Research what's in them vaccinations and injections before you protect your kids. Because they're coming for our kids.
All these vaccines that's come out here, I swear it takes long for them to even do tests on them. You know what I mean? Like 6 years or something like that. But they're just giving people any vaccine and people are being paralyzed one time, people are dying, people...
You know,
it's crazy.
Even the levels of autism in the children these days.
all your kids got what's that? ADHD,
autism.
Nearly half of the kid in the country's got ADHD.
Yeah, where is this coming from? Where is this spiraling come from?
These vaccines that you keep giving your kids when your kids are born.
And you know, when you research the vaccines, what's in them? They got animal fetus in them,
All of that.
abortion fetuses in them,
But that messes up your DNA.
parasites. Yeah, it's crazy. It's really, really crazy. It's absolutely crazy that these people are getting away with. And the thing is, there's even these things where you can get vaccination compensation for vaccination. There's forms out there that you can fill out to get. Obviously, it will be hard trying to get it because they got lawyers, top lawyers and solicitors. Good luck to trying to get that. But the fact that they have it shows that they are very aware of what they're doing.
100%, man.
They are very aware that they're damaging children. Like, why does a newborn child need to have a vitamin K injection in their head for? Why do they need to put mercury and all these metals in their body when their immune system hasn't even been built yet? They're not even 3-4 months, and if you don't do it, they get onto you.
What's that thing that they say when women when kids are born? What do they have that thing that
Umbilical cord.
Or what's the sac? What's the sac called?
The sac.
Yeah, what's it called? When the baby is born.
The fetal sac.
Yeah, the
placenta. Yeah.
When your kids are born, trust me, do not ever let the doctor rip that off the baby. Because that's what literally still nurtures the kid. That gives the kid all the intelligence that it needs. Yeah. What they do when they take that, they take that and they actually go and sell it. They sell it, they eat it because it's protein. It's all of that. It's got a lot of, you know what I mean? Because it's still alive.
Yeah.
You see, the only time that comes off is when it dries up and then it comes off of the baby because that's where the baby still feeds off.
Okay.
Still feeds off all of that. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's nutriment. You know what I'm saying? So it's all of that. Like, this is what, all the vitamin K or all the vitamin, that's the vitamin. That's what it needs. It's you don't need to be taking no injection shot for a baby for a vitamin K, for all of that. That's all your kid needs. That is all your kid needs.
That's the first time I've heard that, you know.
Never, ever, ever let them take that or make them cut that off. A lot of people cut it off. That stops the supply of the child. You see what I'm saying? So, even do a research on it. You'll see. It will tell you, yo, what's it called again? What's it called? Placenta. The placenta does a lot.
I'm going to research that, you know. That's the first time I've heard of that.
The placenta does a lot for the baby. Trust me. You know what I mean?
That's interesting.
Like, there is so, like I said, we're just jumping into, you know what I'm saying? But there's a
You know what it is? It's because there's so much.
I know there's
so much to talk about, so much going on.
There's so much. Look, you talked about Dr. Sebi.
Yeah.
There's another guy named Yaki. I think he's something Yaki, yeah? He tells you about the fruit, he tells you about the body, he tells you about, like, every day, if you got herpes, you can cure it. If you got mucus, you can cure it. You can cure everything.
Even HPV, you know, the human papillomavirus. They try to tell you that you can't cure it. You can cure it. You can cure it.
It's like this.
Diet. That's why they say, let food be thy medicine.
There you go.
You know, God, he's not going to put us down here and just let us die of sicknesses and illnesses. He's given us everything that we need. Everything. Herbs, spices.
Plants.
Everything comes from.
Everything will. Fruits heals you the most. That's why I do know. I know fruit heals you the most. That's why I do know. Any sickness you might have, eat fruit, drink water. Just think about it. Think about this. Back in Moses' day, there was no such thing as orange juice or everything being diluted in one. They used to drink water all the time. Yeah? So now we have all these drinks that are mixed different colors.
Yeah.
What isn't it?
Monster, Red Bull.
You see the way they make
so much sugar.
Making letters. They're creating. It's all online. You will when you find these things, you're gonna go crazy. You know what I mean? You're literally gonna go crazy.
And you know what the deepest thing of it all is, yeah? People would be like, but why would they do that? Why would they go so out of their way to do all of these things? But the only person, which is true, who would have the motive to do that? Who's got the modus operandi? The person who would do that and go out of their way to do that is the demons, is the jinns, is the devils. Because
in the Bible, what does he say? He's gonna take down as much of God's creation
as he can.
Yeah, with him, as he can with him.
And when you think about it, if I'm the demon and my job is to try to take as many people as I can with me, the first person I'm gonna possess or go to is gonna be the leader. It's gonna be Biden.
Yeah.
Or the president, because they got the power. They're the ones. I'm telling you, I always say this here. I guarantee, like, I would You know, any president, any of the, I swear to you, if you sit them down and you get a imam, like, or a priest to read on them, you'll be shocked at the reaction you'll get out of these people.
I believe
You'll be you see that the demon will be summoned up and will speak. Because even when you watch, because my dad does exorcists, yeah, my dad does exorcisms. He reads on people and he cures people who are possessed. And some of them, they come up, yeah, even in videos, because that's my main field is that I'm very into jinns, and not in that way, but I'm well versed in that. I know a lot about that dimension there. When you see a lot of them come up, like the powerful ones, they say that they possess people who are judges, people who are presidents, people who are leaders, because they're the ones who can make the people go astray. You know, so like, for example, people who pass legislations and laws. He could be possessed by a demon, and today I decide that I'm going to make it legal for a child to chop off his private part and become a woman.
Yo, this is crazy.
You understand?
Have you seen the movie The Omen?
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, the horror movie.
Yeah, The Omen, how he come into the politician world.
Yeah, you see? You see, all the other film that's got, you know, when the demon comes out of one body and goes into another body.
Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah,
you see how they can do that? So they can just make you do things like kill this one, murder that one. It's madness.
Do you know what's mad, yeah? This is why you shouldn't drink alcohol, you know? Because it's spirit.
Yeah. Yo, look at the name of it. Look how deep, spirit.
Yeah,
look at that.
So, because it's literally, you're tapping into, we're in this physical world. But in this world there's another world that we can't see.
Yep,
this is why you got
exactly mushrooms.
Yeah,
you get people running.
God.
There's a little man chasing me. No one can see this little man.
No man,
you're opening dimensions.
You're opening dimensions because you are literally, you are a spirit, and this is what we're talking about, the portals. You know what I'm saying? You are a spirit. When you do certain drugs, you're opening certain portals.
Yeah,
and you do not know what you're bringing out of those portals. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah? And it's so crazy when you're talking about that, yeah? When you're saying, like, already, I believe you when you're talking about this, the spirits, they come out and all that, yeah? Because in Africa, yeah? In Africa, there's these kind of things that happen.
Africa's very known for that. Like, even Morocco, because we're in North Africa, same thing.
There's these things that really, really, really happen. You know what I mean? We're all, I think, like, the spiritual world, every world, yeah, it's all in one place here, but you just gotta be, once you're in touch with yourself, and you make yourself very powerful, and you know that you walk with God, no spirit, no jinn, no nothing
can do anything to you. They will try.
They will try.
But
they know.
Yeah.
They will know. Like you said, they will try, but they will try.
But you're protected by a white light.
Yeah.
But you see in Africa, have you seen that? I don't know if it's in Congolese, actually. Yeah, I was doing research on it because I was looking into basically jinns. They do parties. Ganewa. It's in Arabic, it's called Ganewa, but they do parties where they play this special kind of guitar called the gimbri.
Yeah, vibration sounds and all that.
And it's up. But I think it's in the Congolese. I saw this one. I don't know. They had people flying in the air. I've seen that.
You're talking about they call them Doki.
Yeah, is that Congolese?
Yeah, man.
That, you know, I done a whole project on that. I did a whole project on that. You know, they bring this, like, all this thing in straw in it.
Yeah.
And then it moves around, and when you open it, they put a gift in there. They give you something in there, like.
Sometimes they use it to basically find out find out who's the thief.
Yes.
Who's the person, who
yes,
does
yes,
this,
yes, that's one.
Them kind of thing. But sometimes if a man is married to a woman, yeah, and his woman is cheating. Yeah,
it will show you who she's cheating with and that.
Like,
and that.
No, when she goes and cheat, his things is locked in.
Yeah,
he cannot be separate until the husband comes to separate them. Mad thing.
Yeah. That's real stuff.
That's some real shit. People don't understand this thing.
That's
bro.
Real shit.
You know, people are so naive. Yeah, They believe the world is just a normal world.
Yeah, it's just what they see.
This is what I tell people: watch movies, because the movie tells you the world is not a normal world. The world is bigger than what people think it is. It's much more big.
What's that thing called you just said?
Kindoki.
Yeah, that. Have you seen how they dance? How far? Like, I used to be a professional dancer. Yeah? I cannot do that. What they do, you need to be a jinn to do that shit. They're moving at, like, even MJ can't do that shit. Michael Jackson can't do that shit, yeah? They're moving at some high speeds. They're floating up into the air, and just, like, they're going like this. They're levitating in the air, flipping in the air. Dude, like, that's only a demon that is in your body, because there's demons that fly. So only a demon that's in your body can do that.
That's
You know?
true. That's true still.
It's crazy. Like,
Crazy.
once this girl, I'm not gonna say her name or anything because I don't want to obviously private confidentiality. But I took her to my dad to do exorcism. I was not ready for what I saw. Like, she was telling me she's possessed in that, yeah, but what I saw, like, was crazy.
Different
level. Like, my dad had to tie her up on a chair.
Different level.
Because the strength of the jinn that is in her,
Different.
like, you need 5 men to hold this one girl back. I don't know how my dad did it. I don't know how he did it, because if it was me, I would have crumbled. Imagine she's on a chair tied up, but the chair moves, innit? It slides. And my dad's on the chair here reciting the Quran. Yeah, the Quran. She's like slid over to him right in his face. Like, so his face is here and her face is like this, close to his face. And her eyes have all gone black. There's no white in her eyes. They're all black. And she's right. And he's still reciting, keeping that concentration. I would have looked away. I would have broke it. I don't know. But if you crumble in that minute, they can just possess you straight through your eyes. You're gone. Then she started talking in a man's voice, and this she's Arabic, Moroccan, English. She started talking in Jewish, in the Jewish language, and writing in Jewish.
That's the jinn.
That's a jinn. Crazy. Like, and she's licking her fingers, talking about, I need blood. Give me blood. I need blood.
That's the water.
That's what gives them. Do you know what I'm saying? But people will think you're crazy when you talk like this. They'll think, oh, you're mad. They'll section you off and like, oh, you're crazy. And
nah, man.
But these people actually know this is real. Judges and that, they all know this stuff is real. They know this stuff is real.
No, yeah, they do.
It's deep.
This is what I'm saying. There's so much secrets in the world that people don't know about.
Black magic and all that. How many man them on road that do black magic?
Bruv.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they go into court and they bust case. No further action. The DNA's there, everything's there.
Bust case.
Bust 5, 6, 7 cases, but then the demon always gets you at the end.
Always,
you end up going jail on the end one.
The contract you sign comes to an end.
Somehow
he comes to collect.
You get
what I'm saying? Like, when he comes to collect, that's when you're saying, but yo, hold up, did I not do this for you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Did I not do that for you? You know what I mean? It's like, right, like, you signed. You knew what you was getting yourself into.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's crazy out here.
But
I know,
man.
like, there's certain people, obviously I'm not going to say names and that, but they tried to smuggle drugs in, innit? From Jamaica. They got caught and they had a court case. And the solicitor told her himself, like, just bring a suitcase, you're going to jail, innit? You're not landing road. Yeah. Anyway, they went and fixed up something in Morocco, innit? Some black magic and that. Brought it back, went to the court. I'm just saying this not because I'm just giving people info of things that are going on out there. It happens. So they brought back a liquid, innit? Back from Morocco. I think it was from Marrakesh. Somebody fixed it in Marrakesh. They went to the court case where the judge is going to come. They put it on the floor where the judge is going to step through to come in. He stepped through. You know what he told her? No further action. She went home.
The power is
mad. She went home. Well, like, there's this thing, because I told you I'm obsessed with this kind of stuff, where there was videos that in Morocco, this is in Morocco, and it's got a compilation of about 50 to 60 different videos of people going to people's houses with like a bottle of water like this. So you wouldn't even know nothing. So I can come to your house. Say I know where you live. I can come to your house and I come to your floor, open the bottle, flick it on the thing, and as soon as you walk past that, you're gone. And it could be for anything. It could be for you to go mentally ill. It could be for you to get a demon possession. You just drop to the floor and the demon's all of a sudden in your body. It could be for anything.
And this is what my mum always says, Pray. Cover the whole house with the blood of Jesus.
Don't eat food in just anyone's house.
Yeah. That's what my mum always says. My mum says, pray. You get what I'm saying?
Just more water.
Normal water.
Yeah. Give me some water.
What?
You might as well get... Wait, still off of him. You might as well get in the interview. We can go on and on and on. There's so much, like...
Forever, man. I'm telling you, man. But
so much.
Like I said, man, man, like I basically just, I like to educate myself. I like to, you know what I'm saying, understand like the life that we live in, like, you know what I'm saying, like where we're going. Well, you need to, for me personally, you need to know who you are to know where you're going in life. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I've come to a conclusion when I said, like, I remember me and my brother speak about this. I was saying, like, they've lied to us, man. Everything they've taught us, it's a lie, man.
Yeah.
I think there's a bigger picture here, and I'm just trying to discover. I'm trying to figure out what the bigger picture is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people right now have seen Putin release the things about black people and that, and the Bible thing and everything, and no one ain't really talking about it. And I think I understand why. I think a lot of people, it's more like, yeah, okay, thank you, but it still doesn't change the position that we're in, because we're still in the same position. Thank you for making us know that, but we're still in the. What does it change for us?
Yeah.
It doesn't change nothing. We're still in the same position.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, like that, those little kind of things. So, but we have to wake up. You know what I mean? They are preparing something bigger for us.
And everyone can feel it.
You know what I mean? They are preparing.
Everyone can feel it. There's a shift in the energy. Everyone knows it, but we just don't know. It's like we're just waiting. We're just waiting to see what it is.
But I think, yeah, don't just wait. Just prepare yourself. Like, prepare yourself the best way that you can.
Yeah.
I would say, even buy your walls, keep it in your house. But there's going to be a period of time you can't stay in your house, because you're going to have to start moving.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So if you got somebody that's got a van, make sure you lot got a van. Boom, boom, get your walkie-talkies, get everything, because you need to communicate with each other.
Yeah.
We're going to have to communicate with each other. But be ready for all of that. I mean, the devil's playing, like, he's playing his game right now, and whatever he's trying to put in plan, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's going to unfold either way. But
I didn't think I was going to be alive to see it, to be honest.
me either, man.
But we're actually...
I thought the end of time is going to take a long time to
That's
come.
what I thought. But we're actually in it. We're actually in it.
We're here, man. Like, we're here. We're definitely here.
Mm.
Everything that's happening is already here, man. We're here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
You see, the Jews are preparing for the Antichrist as well now.
yeah, the Antichrist
With the
is
red
coming.
heifer and all
The
that.
Antichrist is going to make everybody believe. It's going to make everybody believe that he's actually Jesus. You see what I'm saying? And everybody are going to believe. You get what I'm saying?
The ones who are not
Yeah.
true
So,
believers, they all fall for his. But the
They'll-
true believers don't know. They'll know who he is.
the true believers, because you've already been given the textbook to understand there's going to be the first Antichrist that's going to come, and he's going to be very nice and kind, man, and then after that he's going to change. Mad.
Yeah,
Do you
because
get
that's
what
how
I'm
they
saying?
come,
He's
innit?
going to come from the clouds or something like that, they say.
They always come nice, innit?
Yeah.
And then...
But this is what our politicians do, though. They all come nice.
Yeah, they all come.
And then
I'm
one
gonna
day
do
in that
this
power,
for you.
they
I'm
just
gonna
flip
do
the
that.
script on us.
Yeah.
Like, rah! You know what I'm saying?
It's true. It's true,
They
though.
all come nice. So when people come nice to you, don't fall short straight away.
Yeah.
Keep watching them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they can keep that niceness, for a good 7, 8, 10 years. And then that's when you start seeing their colours. But that's why you got to observe people very carefully. You know what I mean? Very, very carefully. Observe people, watch them. You know what I mean? Sometimes test them.
Yep.
Test them just to see. You know what I mean? It's not a crime to test people sometimes. But
True.
yeah, man.
This has been a very good podcast. I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've enjoyed
It's been
it too.
enlightening. Yeah.
I've enjoyed
I
it
think
too.
we can go on and on and on,
All
but we'll
day.
be here till
I
next
know, innit?
week.
I know, innit? Right now we were supposed to be somewhere, innit? Like, but
yeah, I
because the
think
conversation
should we-
just goes how the conversation goes. You know
yeah,
what
we
I'm
could be here till the Antichrist gets.
saying? But
But
yeah,
we can
man.
wrap this up though. But
Cool.
that I think people are going to take a lot from this. We've touched on so many topics.
Definitely.
Yeah, we were supposed to be an interview about just you. We ended up going into politics.
But you know, but this is a part of
Armageddon.
me. This is a part of me.
Yeah.
Like what you're getting right now, it's a part of me. This is what, you know what I mean? It's like what you say, no, when people look at me, they just think, oh, this guy, gang, rare, road man, rare.
Yeah.
But man's more than that.
I'm exactly the same as you. People look at me and see
See.
the same thing. She's a rapper.
It's-
She's from the roads. Or people that they don't know me personally, they just hear of me. Oh, she's just always on beef and smoke and
yeah.
I'm nothing like that at all. I'm actually a graduate. I used to be like that. I'm not like that anymore. And I'm actually do have intellect. I actually do. There is more substance to me, so I can relate exactly like to what you're saying. You know.
Yeah.
I'm hoping though through podcasts and stuff like that, people will get to see that side of me because all they see is just that gangster rap.
But then again, yeah, to be honest with you, yeah, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah,
Because,
don't
yeah,
really.
It don't matter because people are forever gonna judge.
Anyway, doesn't
what I'm
matter what
saying?
you do.
Once they get to know you, I always get this one. Right, you're actually cool, you know.
Yeah, that's what I get. I
You
thought
know
you
what
was
I'm
a
saying?
bitch. That's what they say to me.
Yeah, I thought, oh my god, people say you're so evil. And this
Yeah,
and that.
you're rude and you're
Yo,
just
like,
this and that.
It's not like I'm not human. Like, I am human, you know. My mum did raise me.
Do you know what
I'm saying?
we're so like, you know, I swear, wallah, I get that as well. They're like, you know what, now I've actually met you, actually cool, you know.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah, bro. Like, so we're living in a world where people are forever gonna be judging us.
Yeah.
And the world is actually flat, not round.
I'm with you on that. I am
know
with
what I
you
mean?
on that, man.
I don't care
Definitely.
what you lot say. It's flat.
Unless you've been up there, or not
Yeah.
even if you've been up there, unless I've been up there, it's flat.
Yeah, it's flat, bro. It's flat, man.
Yeah,
Completely.
therefore.
You know what I mean? So,
Is there any last things that you'd like to say? I think we've pretty much said everything, haven't we?
yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing else to say. Just keep safe. And
Yeah.
keep it 100 with your family and friends.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And stay focused.
Therefore.
And follow your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you not to do nothing. You know what I mean? Because you could always achieve it. No matter what age you are, you will achieve it.
Yeah.
The most successful people become very successful when they're in their 60s and 50s, 40s. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. Kids, listen to your parents. Trust me, they're just trying to keep you safe.
Yeah. They want what's best for you.
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
That's it.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah.
for coming. It's been a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
And it's been very interesting and enlightening. And yeah.
Yeah. So, this is it. Follow me on Instagram, Justo_full tank, Snapchat, Facebook, anything. That's me. I got a tape out right now called No Days Off. We touched down on we spoke about that as well.
From the 6th, you know what I'm
Come
saying?
on.
I ain't from the 6th, but from the 6th.
Six,
you
yeah,
know
man.
what I mean?
Listen to that track. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got another project coming out soon. My debut album is going to be called Malvern Road. You know what I'm saying? So we're just in the process of just finalizing everything and mixing and mastering and all that. So you'll be getting that really soon. I'll be giving you lot a date soon. Soon.
Yep, so stay tuned for that. And hopefully we'll be doing a feature as well.
Yeah, no, not hopefully. We actually are
Yeah.
going to be doing a feature.
And I want to shoot a video in the 6th. Is that right?
We're actually going to be shooting a video in the 6. She's going to do a video in the 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
You got
So,
the green pass on that 100%.
As long as I'm with him, I should be all right.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I'll
saying?
be there on that day.
Yeah, that's
So,
it.
yeah,
So I'll be all
you
right.
got that.
All right. Well, thanks, guys, for watching our podcast. And I'll be back soon with another one. And yeah, just stay safe, stay woke. And pray.
Oh my god, I'm from the 6 squad. Oh my god, I'm from the 6. Tell the muse we steppin', we got them sticks. Hey. Tell the muse we're coming, we let it rip. Bow. Oh my god, I'm from the 6 squad. Oh my god, I'm from the 6. Tell them boys, yeah, you know we got them bricks. Hey. Tell them boys to link us, we got it.